Won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
What's up? I rocks rough and tough with my afro puffs. What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Tuesday. You know, I got up this morning. I went to do my workout. I worked out and everything and whatnot. And I thought about it. I was saying, what am I going to do to my head? Because I don't be liking all these braids on my neck. You know, ever since I went bald head, I don't like a lot of hair. Yeah, ever since your girl went bald head, she don't like a lot of hair. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, girl, what should I do to my hair? And I got in my hair and I said, there you go. I rocks rough and tough with my afro puffs. Hey, rock on with your bad self. Girl, I felt like I was from the West Coast. What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. I had a great morning this morning, y'all. I hope y'all did as well. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video, and we got a show to do today. Listen, bald head boo done transformed me, girl. I don't like hair no more. And this is coming from a person who didn't want nothing but hair, who felt like hair was an accessory to the outfit. I don't like hair no more. It's insanitary, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure it out. But at any rate, come on in, like the video, and shout out to everybody in the building. This is The Morning Joce. I am your host, not your hoe. I'm your host, Voodoo Doll TV, and welcome to The Morning Joce. We do this Monday through Friday. Yes, we do. You ain't grounding this morning, Pisces Queen? I love it. You know, my baby called me and told me she was grounding in London. Now, you know, it's hard to ground out there when they ain't hardly got no sun or no ground. But she did say she started going outside. And shout out to y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead on and ground. Somebody say cute earrings. I got this from the girl. Queen's Beauty. Girl. Oh, the girl just sent these to me. If you in the chat, please comment. The girl sent these. She sent me 3 pairs of earrings. I think it was this one and some green. And I said I was going to try to wear her earrings when I had a shirt to match. Speaking of, I don't do a lot of people products and stuff because I don't trust people stuff. But if y'all got some earrings y'all want to send me, I'll wear them and promote them for y'all because I like earrings now. I am evolving. It's ridiculous. I didn't like, y'all know back in the day, I didn't want to put no earrings on for the stream. But now, since the bald head boo done activated, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I don't mind wearing some earrings. So if y'all want some earrings, I'll put them on and come on here and say what's up. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? At any rate, now that we're off of that, come on in and let's get the likes up on the video. We got a show. Oh, man, I left my paper. Hold on. Sorry. I left my paper. Y'all know I don't be getting out my chair because let me stop because y'all going to be all in my business. I don't be getting out my chair in case y'all see something y'all ain't supposed to see. Yay. Because see, this operation for now until I get in the basement is from the chest up. I don't be wanting y'all to see certain things. You feel what I'm saying? Next thing you know is woo. Oh, girl, what you got going on? Then y'all all up in my business. So I be having to cut the camera off when I get up because y'all don't know what I got going on. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't normally like getting up in front of y'all because who knows what you might see. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all saw my shorts? You lying. You did not see my shorts because I got a hole in my shorts. Girl, you a lie. Girl, you a lie. I got a hole in my shorts. You serious? Oh, if you saw him, you saw this big old hole right here. Girl, you lying. Don't lie. Don't lie and say y'all saw my shorts. No, they black. There you go. They black. See, y'all almost got me. You almost got me because I got a big old hole right here. If you think I'm lying, look. Can y'all see that? I got a big old hole in my shorts. Girl, I'm about to say, y'all saw that? Oh, my God. That was horrible. But I just showed y'all. So what's the perm? I'm all over the place. Come on in. Come on in. Get the likes. No, Sergeant King talking about stand up. No, I'm not standing up. I ain't got no bra on. Y'all told y'all I don't be wearing no bras and whatnot. Girl, no indeed. I'm not standing up. No. And y'all know I wear nothing but shorts. That's why y'all know I have on shorts, because every day I wear shorts. Summer, winter, spring, and fall, I got on a pair of little bitty shorts. Y'all know that. But come on in. Sorry, I'm picking stuff up. I'm all over the place. Happy Tuesday. This is the Morning Joce. Come on in. We got a few things to discuss. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button, subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know when we upload and or go live. But we go live mostly on this channel, so it'll probably be more or less of a live. Also, welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody that's new and also returning. I will not be doing the Joce Thursday. I will do one tomorrow because I won't fly out until like 4:30. However, I will be doing the Joce tomorrow, but I won't be doing one Thursday and probably not Friday because I have a photo shoot. Yeah, your girl got a photo shoot Friday when she get the grease. So I don't think I'm gonna be I don't think that I'm gonna be live. And plus they like 5 hours either ahead or behind or 6 hours. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna try to come live because I do want y'all to see what grease is like. I want y'all to be there with me in spirit. So I am gonna go live. Just keep the notification bells on. And if it's not, I'm gonna go live on this channel and the other channel. Hopefully the other channel, but for sure this channel. So please, please, please keep the notifications on so y'all know when I upload or go live, okay? But anyways, we got a show today. Before we get into that, ground, meditate, and pray, Black America. We in spiritual warfare, very heavy, heavy spiritual warfare. It is imperative that you ground, meditate, and pray. I just finished my 7-day fast yesterday. For those who want to know what I did, I abstained from any and everything that I overindulged in. Internet, YouTube. And speaking of the internet, look how much they say I gained back. Hold on. Look how much the internet said I received back for not being on the internet. Look how much time I saved last week, y'all, from my fast. This is just me. And mind you, I do get on the internet for my work. Obviously, I got to work, so I got to come on here and whoop the whoop and yin, yin, yang, yang. But just from me not going on the internet 7 days, I got almost 8 hours back in my life. I got almost 8 hours back in my life. Take a look. This is my weekly report. My daily average screen, on average, it says I would normally spend, where is that? It says my daily average screen from the last Sunday, it had went up to damn near almost 18 hours. This week, I got back 7.5 hours. This is very, very telling. So for y'all who don't know, I did go on a 7-day fast, did 7 whole days like Baldhead Tony, did do that. I feel great, like Tony the Tiger. Speaking of the Tonys, you see what I'm saying? I feel great. I fasted from all things that I overindulge in. Candy, I don't overindulge in liquor, but I put that on the list too. Weed, I definitely was overindulging in that. So I took a break off of the weed, the candy, the liquor. I don't hardly drink like that no more. Like I said, food, and internet. And those 8 hours I got back, when I tell you, I ain't gonna lie, I got up this morning like I'm off my fast and I was not rushing to get back on the internet. That told me a lot about myself. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, I employ everybody out there, if you can, it don't matter what it is, AI, it don't matter what, anything that you feel you may be overindulging in, I suggest that you try a fast. And it don't have to be a 7-day fast. Jump out the window with 3 days. 3 days. That's how I did my first fast, 3 days. And it was rough. It was really, really rough. But I ain't gonna lie. After them 3 days, it was like, oh, I ain't gonna lie. Day 2, you just be like, okay, I could deal with this. In the day 2, you be like, all right, we good. Typically on your fast. The first day or 2 is the worst. But after that, you typically float right through it. And I feel lighter in my energy. I feel lighter in my spirit. And I am lighter in my weight. Because the girl lost 8 pounds in 7 days. Bloop. And if y'all want to know what I ate fish, I ate water. I can't eat water. I ate fish, water, and fruit. That was my diet for the last 7 days. fish, water, and fruit. Okay. But anyways, if y'all need to fast from something, I suggest it. I feel great. I really do feel great. But anyways, come on in. Where was I going? Black America, ground, meditate, pray. We are in heavy spiritual warfare. Please, please, please go out there and ground. That's where I was going. The effects of grounding, the benefits of grounding. Do you know physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, grounding can cure you from a lot of things that a lot of us are suffering from? I've been on the binge watching Avatar and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this. Yeah, I had veggies with it. I forgot. I did have veggies. I had zucchini squash and I had broccoli. But green veggies, not the yellow veggies, not the white ones, the green ones that come off the leaf. And we know broccoli may not even be real, but green veggies, the point is. But listen to what I'm saying. I've had time to watch Avatar. I watched the first one. I watched Sweet Fire and Ice. And then I watched Waterworld. You see what I'm saying? It's 3 of them. I don't know how many avatars they got. I'm telling you the 3 I watched this past 7 days. Like Baldhead Tony. You see what I'm saying? The very first one, Sweet Fire and Ice, and the Waterworld. I watched all 3 of them. And one thing I learned from Avatar is that these beings were very, very in tune with nature and with Earth and with whatever planet they were on. And they were also very in tune to their Most High God, which was a feminine, which was Awa or whatever. I can't remember. Anyways, I'm saying all that to say I learned that a lot of the things from that movie we really should be taking in, because these are things that we were doing long before a clear person was invented, like dealing in nature, like understanding and having relationships and communication with trees and nature and all of these things, even with animals. You know what I'm saying? So I will tell you guys, if I were you, try to get back to it. If you go within, your inner self will tell you exactly what it is you need to do. But I employ us getting back to nature, getting back to God, because that's where the healing is. It ain't in them hospitals. It's out here, okay? It ain't in a crazy place. It's here. So please, 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 please do that if you can. Ground, meditate, and pray. Also, and plus, I learned in the Avatar movie when they was around the tree doing like this. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all saw the movie. So if y'all don't know, when they were trying to take the spirit out of the human and put it into the avatar, they was all around the tree holding hands and they was doing like this. Ooh, ooh. And they was doing like that. And I was like, girl, what they doing? And I realized their tails was grounded into the ground. And when they touched each other doing all of that, it just was a whole frequency of energy given to the person or people that they were doing whatever rituals for. I'm saying all that to say, grounding is very necessary. Even in the movies, these beings are grounding through their tail, but still grounding. So ground. Meditate and pray. Get in touch with the Most High God. Also, genealogy. Y'all already know what it is. Genealogy. Please, 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 Black America, start your genealogy. It may take you some time. It may take you a long time. Who knows? But start your genealogy. It's very imperative for y'all to do that. Because you need to know who you are. Identity is the first key to freedom. If you don't know who you are, then that's probably why you're still lost. I didn't know who I was, but now that I am, can't a bitch tell me nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So please ground, meditate, pray, and do your genealogy. Now, why are we here today? We got a few things to discuss. More Africans cosplaying Black America, acting as if, you know what I'm saying? That we can't see them cosplay. We're gonna get into that. We gotta get into AP watches. Apparently, AP watches who were used to hundreds of thousands of dollars, now they're like $300, and the celebs are freaking out. We're gonna get into that. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I don't even know why I put doctor down. Cheyenne Bryant done cosplayed her way all the way into a doctor title, and now that everybody's calling her out, she mad. But this is why I tell y'all, stop letting people on the internet say who they is. That's why I tell y'all, I'm going to be a new something every time I come on here. Astronaut Vu. Girl, time travel Vu. That's what I am today. Y'all want to let Cheyenne tell y'all she a doctor? Y'all let the Prince of Pancoochie say he a doctor. I'm an astronaut today. Space Vu. What's up? Space Vu is how we will be addressed today. Since y'all want to let everybody come on the internet and be whatever they want to be, I am Space Vu today, okay? So please address me as such, okay? Because I'm tired of y'all letting these people come on the internet and say anything. I'm tired. So we're going to get into that. We got to get into Cat Williams and Kevin Hart and the roast and how they were basically exposing all kind of pedophilia and things of that nature. We're going to get into that. African tethers, I already talked about that. And the Simpsons. I told y'all before, the Simpsons ain't predicting shit. They giving y'all the play. See, only a person who's not aware would think from behind. And that's what people do in America. A lot of Americans think from behind. Okay, meaning they don't see the action for what it is in real time. They just assume that it's something so miraculous they couldn't conceive it. So they create ideas in their head like, oh my God, the Simpsons are so great. They are predicting the future. Girl, go lay down. I've been told y'all they wasn't predicting no future. They just giving you the script. But anyways, we'll get into that and a few other things. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. It is Space Vu today, Space Vu tomorrow. Well, just today. I don't know. Tomorrow I might want to be a I don't know, pastor. I don't know. Just catch me tomorrow and see what we gonna be tomorrow. But anyway, Space Vu is today, and we is gonna be rolling out today. So come on in. Yeah, be the Freemasons. Oh, wait till we get into it. Wait till we get into it. Oh yes, honey. Oh yes. And let me just say this. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. We are going to get into it. Yes, we will. So come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get a few things out of the way. Wait, let me read a couple of super chats. And then we're going to get into the show. Cookie Francesca, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, spent my Mother's Day weekend in New Orleans. Oh, yeah. I rocked my babe on Friday, Saturday. Okay. And Sunday. Stop acting crazy. Hashtag babe is the new way. Love you, Vu. Thank you. And I love you so much. Thank you for supporting the doll and for rocking the gear. Yay. Yay. Let everybody know. Shout out to y'all. If y'all would like to support the doll, there's a link pinned to the chat. Voodoo Doll TV shop. Go on there and get you something. See what you want. Go get you something if y'all want to support. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Cookie. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nikki John 4676. Thank you for the super chat. Says, good morning, Boo. Had a dream about you this morning. Oh. Do you need to talk to me offline? I'm just playing. It showed me how you are a guide, a true friend, and a very good, genuine person. Aw, you really care about your people. That's why we love you so much. Thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you. See, I was about to get inappropriate. See me? Thank you so much, Nikki. I appreciate you. And thank you for those kind words. I need to hear those affirmations sometimes. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I so appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. I try to do what I can. Like I said, I'm just on here. I ain't trying to mislead nobody. That's all I know. My intentions are good and pure because I don't come on here to try to mislead nobody. So I think that's what I pride myself on. But thank you so much, Nikki John. And KJ, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Boo, I saw a video of you from last year and your face slimmed down a lot. You look good, fat. Oh, y'all want to see a video from last year? Oh, honey. Did my face slim down a lot? Hold on. Let me show you. I went and looked up because I'm downloading videos so I could clear out some space on my I'm downloading videos so that I can clear out some space on my StreamYard, and something told me to go look. I don't know. I was just downloading old videos, and boy, oh boy, I went back a year in StreamYard. When I tell you my face was as wide and fat, but you know what? First of all, let me just say this. Anybody who knows me knows that my weight fluctuates up and down like crazy, right? But not anymore because I figured it out. It's not a cheat code to just a diet. It's really more or less like a lifestyle change. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say, and I'm not going to go look for the video. I looked recently at a video I did from September of 2024, and it's like night and day. Literally like night and day. And you know, I think that I know when I first started this journey and I was getting tarot readings and they were saying that the changes you're going to make internally is going to reflect externally, and even when you don't see them, other people will. This is what the person who gave me a reading told me. This is me first jumping off the porch on my journey, on my healing and my spiritual journey. And then at the time I couldn't see it. I'm like, girl, what I'm about to do? Like, okay, I'm gonna lose weight, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to see that people can see me in a different light now. You know what I'm saying? They say I look younger too. I can see that too, because I think that once I released a lot of dark and unhealed trauma, especially a lot of childhood trauma, when I started being okay with letting go everybody, literally everybody that was close to me outside of my child, because that's what it takes. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100%. When it got down, and guess what? If my child would have been a problem, she would have had to go too. And I love her more than myself. But if my baby would have been a problem, she would have had to go too. It's really about putting all of this stuff aside, going through the healing process, doing the work, facing the demons, doing the work. And I swear to God, when, like I said, when the lady told me, oh, it's going to be an internal a change that's going to reflect externally and people will know it, I didn't see the vision then. I was like, okay, maybe I might lose some weight, but I see it now. And it's not just y'all on the internet, just in real life. Like the response I get, like people, I just, it's different. But I will say, y'all, please get into your healing, man. Get into your grounding, meditate, praying. It works. I can't say for nobody else, but I can tell you what, it works for me. And I'm pretty positive it'll work for you. So get into that, please. And I'll be seeing a lot of other people on the YouTube that's getting themselves together. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, Silk Team. That's the part. I lost weight beyond the physical. That's the part. And see, what I learned with most people, the hardest part about healing for most people is the idea that everybody that you've ever thought or known of literally goes away. That's the hardest part. Your spouse, your parents, your friends, you see what I'm saying? Cousins, uncles, aunties, children. That is the hardest part for most people. But once you get into a mode where it's me first and you able to release that, that's when I feel like a lot of the weight, you see what I'm saying, comes up off of you. So yeah, man. And it ain't just physical weight. I'm talking about spiritual weight. You see what I'm saying? Spiritual weight. Until y'all get comfortable with looking up and it's just you. And that's a hard thing to do. Until you able to be comfortable with the idea that I might look up and it's just me. Yeah. Anyways, please, if you can, do you some healing, man. It's gonna help you, and it's gonna help transcend your life. But anyway, let's get into the show, y'all. I don't want to do too much talking. Y'all seen Rockhead was back with Junior. Not Junior. She with everybody but Junior. Rockhead was back with what's that boy named Blueface again? Child. I don't know. I might come back to Joce later. It depends on how I feel. But let's get into the show. Let's see what kind of honorable mentions we have. Let me see. Sorry. Oh, here you go. I can show y'all the video of Rockhead back with Blueface with the red matching shorts on, and people saying that it's only people saying it's just they just making money. Bull crap. This them together looking like two niggas, both of them shaped like men's. Look.
What I'm trying. Are you gonna try? Oh. No, he's southpaw. He's really the other side. He fight backwards, nigga. He's southpaw. I didn't listen. Ah, damn! He's too tall. They only got uppercut. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. It is. You wear your jacket for that. Come on, let's go back to home. Why?
I already got my lips in.
What?
I already got my lips in.
See what I'm trying. Are you gonna try? Oh.
But they're just back. She's just back for the money. She's just back for the bag. Stupid ass hoes, bitch. Girl, that's why I hate you bitches. You rockhead hoes, I hate everything about you. I hate the bitch who born you hoes. I hate y'all. I swear to God. But we gonna Joce. I'm gonna come back later because I don't care. We gonna come back later. We gonna pull up though. I hate them bitches. I absolutely hate them. I do. I hate everything about them. I hate everything about them because y'all so stupid. And this is the worst part. They even know how stupid she is. They definitely sleeping together. You got to know they fucking. Oh, you can tell by the body language. They done already. Okay? We'll get into it later on. I ain't gonna Joce of the day because we on the educational tip. Morning Joces ain't about the drama. Well, it can be about the drama, but that's not what we doing today. We'll deal with that later on. Meet me down at the dollhouse. I should be good. Meet me down at the dollhouse. I don't know if we got. Oh yeah, I do have an honorable mention. Well, what in the section 8 do we have here? So Lotto, they say she announced her retirement from rapping. I don't know one song. I do know. I throw that ass back and see if she could catch it. I ain't athletic, but this tennis for the necklace. That's the only song I know about this little girl. But anyway, after failing her whole career, getting pregnant by a nigga after swearing to God she wouldn't do it. Now she's embracing her pregnancy, getting into retirement. They say 21 Savage be sleeping by her house, but he ain't bought her now. And now they say she over here giving away 150 pregnant mothers and expecting mothers gifts for Mother's Day and calling it Big Mama Day. I ain't see enough niggas in there. But that's me. Let's get into it. Oh no. Positive post. Lotto showed major love to moms this Mother's Day weekend through her Win Some Give Some Foundation. The rapper hosted her first ever Big Mama Day, celebrating more than 150 mothers. How you pick these hoes? With gifts, diapers, baby clothes, strollers, and other essentials for their growing families. It says guests also received support from brands including Dove, Pampers, Adidas, Baby to Baby, the Nessa Merrick's, I can't afford her. Apple, Zaxby's, what they gave them hoes? Chicken wings, tropicals, and more. So there you go. She gave out 150 mamas, got baby bags, Pampers, and receiving blankets. You feel what I'm saying? She gave about 3 strollers away and 2 car seats. And they had a whole bunch of Zaxby's coleslaw that nobody... a whole bunch of Zaxby's coleslaw and French fries and kids' meals. You feel what I'm saying? And they had Tropicana orange juice to go with the Hennessy. There you go. So Big Mama had Big Mama Day. And I don't know how she picked 150 of these heifers, but she picked them. I didn't see too many niggas, so I didn't like it. Throw the whole Big Mama Day away. Because she supposed to live in Atlanta. Atlanta supposed to be the mecca of Black Americans. And I'm pretty sure it's 150 Black American mamas who need these strollers and these Pampers and these car seats and whatnot. But again, Big Mama is doing it simply for the propaganda and for the internet. So that's why she got these 50 people to stage this shit. And I'm telling you now, I don't like it. Throw the whole Big Mama away. And the day. Throw Big Mama and the day away. Said what I said. Don't care about them hoes getting no strollers. Get off of here. You should have went down Gresham Road. You should have went up there by somewhere where them niggas at. That's where you should have went and went got 150 mamas from around there. I'm pretty sure somebody out there with buku churn got one more baby on the way. The hand-me-downs is broke and need a few things. I don't want to hear, but you see, let me say this about y'all too. Y'all be letting these celebrities play in y'all face. 777 in the chat. Money. Y'all be letting these celebrities play in y'all face because she want to rap to the niggas, but when it's time to give strollers away, I see Mexicans and whatnot. You ain't rapping to them. Why is you giving them strollers? You don't rap to them. You don't rap in English. In Spanish, bitch. You don't rap in cursive. Why is they over there collecting strollers and diaper bags and whatnot? See, I'm different. Y'all just see the big picture. I go look in the intricate details. Fuck all that. She playing and rapping to y'all, but giving strollers and shit to the foreigners. Go lay. Yeah, she could have went on Bankhead, Zone 1. It's so many places. She could have went in Norcross and got some niggas. It's so many people she could have went got. So, no, it ain't enough for me. Say what I said. Moving on. Say what I said. I'm tired of Lotto. And I don't even know that little girl, but I'm tired of her. She ain't number the plant anyway. And it wouldn't surprise me if her white side is Jewish. And that's why she even got in here. Hello? Y'all, I told y'all, follow them bloodlines. This celebrity shit is all connected through bloodlines. I've been told y'all that 2 years ago. Follow the bloodline. These celebrities y'all think that's jumping off the porch, random getting found in doggone malls and crap, be capped. These people be related, boule babies. They all be related. They be having Jewish ties. They be having family ties, all kind of ties. And that's how y'all be getting these celebrities. Y'all think these just be regular people. No. Follow the bloodline. Follow the bloodline. Follow the freaking bloodline. Follow it. I had saw a rumor that what's that boy I went to school with? Luke James. They said he was related to what's that boy name? Luther Vandross. Now, when I run into Luke, you got to know I'ma ask him. You got to know I'ma ask him. And for y'all who don't know, y'all know Luke James from the movies, right? Me and Luke James went to high school together. He really went to an all-boys school, but his last year, one of them years, he must have got kicked out or his mama couldn't afford the tuition. I don't know. Don't get me the line. All I know is he came to the public school, okay, with the niggas. And when he came over there, I was in the choir. I was in the choir, and of course, Luke was in the choir. But we lived, I moved in with my grandma because my mama kicked me out at 16. But he lived downtown where the private school was, the all boys private school called St. Aug. That's the school he went to. And every day, me and Luke would get on a bus and go all the way to the back and sing. The irony in this, right? I didn't know he was going to be like this. He was real quiet, really cute, really, really quiet to himself. He came in the choir, he did his big one, and he really kind of stayed off the radar for the most part. But who would have thought that Luke James would have grew up to be Luke James? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I used to ride the bus with him. But I heard he related to, what's that boy? Luther Vandross. And I'm going to ask him if I see him. Luke, if you're on here, if I ever see you, I'm going to ask you, nigga. You know I'm going to ask you. You know I'm going to ask you. Stop acting stupid. Go ask you. He went to St. Aug. Now, Luke was a year under me. Yeah, I think Luke graduated a year or two under me. So by the time he got there, I was a senior in high school because by that time my mom had kicked me out and I had to go catch the bus downtown off of Broad and St. Bernard by my grandma's house. But anyways, he lived downtown because that's where the school was. So we used to be on the bus by ourselves. Yeah, and we used to catch the city bus. We didn't catch the school bus because in New Orleans, school buses wasn't afforded to the nigger kids. Yeah, we had to be on the bus with the working people. Yeah, that's how we had to be on the bus with the people getting up going to work. And y'all know, funny story, and I'm gonna move on. Y'all know how I be saying, oh, you look so bad. Funny but unfunny story. The reason why I say that now is because I remember one day this lady was on the bus and I told y'all we used to sit in the back of the bus and rib. And for that's Jones and making jokes, cracking or whatever y'all want to call it. So it used to be me and buku dudes. But I was really good at ribbing. So we were sitting in the back of the bus and I remember this lady. It's so bad now that I'm thinking about it now. But we were kids. This lady got on the bus. It was 6 a.m. She had to be done, just got off of work, working an overnight shift. And I never forget. This is so horrible. But I never forget that lady looked up and she looked at so, and I said, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. And the whole bus got quiet. I said, ma'am, excuse me. And she looked, I said, ma'am, I'm sorry to say, but you look so bad. And when I said that, the whole bus went stupid. And that lady put her head down. You know, ma'am, if you still alive, I'm sorry. I was a child running wild. I didn't know. But after that, I knew that joke was a hit. I knew that joke was a hit, which is why I still say it to this day. You look so bad, which is horrible for the origin. But I'm just saying at the time it hit the whole bus. Let me tell you, the whole bus laughed. It was crazy. It had to be there. But I feel bad now that I know what I know now. But, you know, that's how I get that joke. You look so bad. Because we used to do that. We used to get on the back of the bus and wait for people to get on and just rib them. Fuck it. We used to just wait, and people used to be like, I'm not going to the back. Yeah, you better stay up front. You better stay up front, nigga. Because if you come past this back door, it's a wrap. It's about me and 4 other people. If you come past that back door, you dead. I'm telling you now. Unless you know how to fight, and now if you know how to fight, we ain't gonna fuck with you. Because look, we were smart. We didn't rib the people who fought good. No, duh. Why would we do that? Bitch, I don't want to get beat up in front of school. No. No, you good. I'm gonna let you live. But the ones who could fight all right, or the ones who can't fight, you better not come past this back door. You come past this back door, it's your ass. I'm telling you now. That's how we used to be, man. It was bad. It was so bad. I was a child running wild. A child running wild. People did not come to the back of that bus though. They knew. They knew. But let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. Sorry, y'all. I went on a little tangent. Okay. Now I want to get into what is this I got up? Did y'all hear about those 8 children who got killed in Louisiana? Now I didn't follow the story because I don't like reporting too much on deaths of children, but I did hear there were 8 children that were killed in Louisiana. Let me see what happened with that. Because I don't want to get on here lying to y'all. Hold on. 8 children killed in Louisiana. AP News says, faith leaders and politicians pay tribute. I don't care. The victims of April 19 shooting in Shreveport included 7 siblings who were shot by their father in an attack that also killed their cousin. Their service on Mother's Day weekend at Summer Grove Baptist Church began with a long procession of mourners slowly filing past 8 white caskets with large photos of children next to them. Gold crowns and bouquets of white flowers were placed on top of the caskets. A choir behind the altar and individual singers performed throughout the service. Let me just say this. First of all, bless these babies who lost their life because these weird ass niggas, you see what I'm saying? Weird ass grown ups, period. Bless these babies. And my heart and prayers really go out to everybody in the family. Let me start off by saying that. Let me put a period there. Now I'm going to stop there. This is where I have a problem with. Y'all turn those 8 babies' funeral into a fucking circus for the media and those bullshit celebrities to come in with their propaganda. That I will never respect. And I'm learning that people don't care about nothing but themselves. And fame and doggone clout is the most important thing to most people. Not burying your children and make sure they have a peaceful resting place. People are literally selling their children in the likeness of the deaths to have people come and have this media circus. I have a problem with that because there's no reason why these celebrities or politicians should have been anywhere around these funerals. I saw Kim Burrell made it there. Why is she there, Ike? Why is she there? Kim Burrell don't know the parents. Kim Burrell don't know the children. None of these politicians know the parents or these children. Yet and still, it seems like somebody, I don't know if it was the mama, whoever the next of kin was, had no problem selling this funeral to the media. It's horrible, it's disgusting, and it's despicable. I'm not saying that she couldn't have the thing posted, but what I'm saying is having all of these politicians and celebrities pull up to these baby stuff was sick, and I would have got so it couldn't have been nobody related to me because I'd have been pissed. But anyway, let's get into Kim Burrell. And let me say this too to people who be inviting all these people to y'all funerals. If they don't know you, this is a genuine question. That's why I say funerals are full of shit. If they don't know the person laying in the casket, what kind words could you give to them? Now, yeah, I can go on here and say what's horrible in general, but a funeral is typically more personable, right? Meaning the people who are speaking have some level of knowledge or interaction with the person that's laying there. Therefore, the speech, rather it be a sermon or anything, it comes from the heart. But when you get paid actors like politicians and celebrities to come in, it becomes a big old circus. And I hate this for the 8 babies. I literally hate that they lost their lives and then their parents or whoever else decided to capitalize off of it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But anyways, let's get into these celebrities, okay? Somebody said celebrities still human. Okay, girl. Indigo, okay, girl. I'm not saying they're not humans. What I'm saying is they don't know these people and they are there to take advantage of these people's trauma. Celebrities are human-like. Let's really be clear. The mass majority of celebrities are not human-like. They're not human. That's why they so this far away from y'all. So please, miss me with us helping up for celebrities. Miss me. These celebrities don't give a damn about you, me, or nobody. And that Indigo girl, I think that is Nubia probably redid it. Because she always got something to say. And I'm going to let you rock out, slut, but tread lightly. Every time somebody come on, and I don't understand, and the mental retardation of a bitch who ain't got nothing, a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and protecting celebrities, that is the next level of mental retardation, in my opinion. Because them hoes ain't giving you nothing, and here you in the chat with me windmilling for these bitches. Girl, y'all is sick. Y'all is really, really sick. Tread light, Indigo, bitch. Tread light. Tread very, very light. Because you know I zap your ugly ass, and I feel like you goddamn Nubia anyway. Tread light. Okay? Now, let's get into the media circus they called the funeral. It says, Kim Burrell gives powerful message during the funeral of 8 children killed by their father in a mass shooting. Thank God for purity and innocence. The thing God let them not have to encounter. Lord have mercy. I just don't like nothing about this.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
And she's so
Today is still the day that the Lord has made. I pray that every person that stands here will be a strong encouragement and a reminder to this family. God is still on the throne. He is still real. It's not for us to always understand. It's just for us to know that God is God. Sometimes God does things. He makes choices so that he can get us to just pay a deeper, closer attention to him. Thank God for innocence lying before us. There are not a lot of people. There are some people who are housed in these boxes, and sometimes it's questionable. We don't know where they're going. But I've got a feeling. I said, I've got a feeling now. I said, I got a feeling about all 8. Can somebody thank God for purity and innocence?
Where would the 8 children, where else would they be going, Miss Kim Burrell? You're not eulogizing an adult. These are 8 babies. What the fuck you mean? Normally we don't know where they going, but I have a feeling they going. What? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. When you do not have people that are up there that have a connection, this is what happens. The backhanded compliment of it all is just too much for me. What the fuck do you mean? Normally you don't know where they're going, but in these 8, I have a good feeling they're going somewhere good. Are you implying that a couple of them may not be? Again, I blame the parent. Whoever it was put on this production, I blame you.
The things that God let them not have to encounter. The stuff we're having to go through as adults. Thank God for the victory right here.
Why is this
Hallelujah! Just give me a minute without that music. I need some real worshipers that don't need no music to send this family home with the reminder that God is still God. I need somebody to praise him like he's real. Praise him like he makes no mistakes. Remind everybody in here he's the God of all wisdom, of all love, of all kindness. He is still that loving God. He is still that healing God. I know, family, I've been where you've been, in predicaments close to this, not exactly, but close enough to feel the pain of wonderment, to ask the question, why is this?
Has Kim Burrell ever lost a child? Hold on. Has Kim Burrell ever lost a child?
Based on current information, Kim Burrell has not reported losing a biological child. She recently performed at a funeral in Louisiana for 8 children, offering comfort through music. She is known for identifying as a mother and supporting grieving families.
So how can she say I haven't been in this situation, but something close to it? Do you see how disconnected? I'm going to let her live. I'm going to let her have it. Y'all got it.
This fair God? How could you, Lord? He's still God. The same God that healed you from the stuff that you didn't want to tell nobody about. He's the God that makes decisions like these, that makes us walk away scratching our heads. But he is a God that doesn't have to give us all the clues. Just know that he makes no mistakes. I dare somebody lift your hands and say, ain't no mistakes in here. I dare you to say there are no mistakes going on in this room. You got to take authority over the enemy. There are people who have to live with this for years to come. But I want you to make a decision, family. We're with you. How many of you are in here with the family today? We're not here to just spectate, be a part of a story. No, we're here for you.
That's why
I don't live in Louisiana. I came from another state because I care.
No, she don't.
I wanted this family to know that God is real.
She don't care.
And guess what's going to happen even after this? He going to make a way somehow. Come on, church. I said he going to do it. He's already started. He's already doing it. God's got you, okay? To the family, to the parents, to the aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, God's got you. Come on, let's have church. Tell somebody the Lord will make a way somehow. Come on, if you have children in the room that's having to witness this, look at your baby right now and say, the Lord will make a way somehow, baby. If your child is here, hug your child, and instead of it, let's put our hands together. Come on, we're here to encourage the family. We can't be sad today. Come on. Come on, remind the family, like a ship that's tossed and driven. Like a ship that's tossed and driven. Battered by an angry sea. When the storms of life, like this, and the fury falls on me. Hey, I wonder what I've done. Oh, what? That makes this race so hard to run. Then I say to my soul,
well, I've had enough. Kim, get your ugly ass off of here. I've had enough. I've had enough. You almost got me with the song, but I had enough. Kim, yeah, she could sing. That's the witchcraft. Kim got witchcraft on her voice because the heifer got a voice like an angel. She could sing down to the ground. So Kim, get your ugly ass off of here talking about hugging on these children and you done been somewhere closer, but not quite. Kim is full of crap. This is why I wouldn't have never let none of these people get up there and speak for my children. Not on their day, not on a day like this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you see how disconnected she is from the family? When you having a funeral, it's typically people that know these people. That's why I'm just saying. But again, I blame the parents, not Kim Burrell. I blame the parents. Whoever put on this production, whoever was the next of kin, that's who I blame. Because it seemed like those people wanted nothing more than just an opportunity to have the celebrities in the building. Yeah, because I don't know why these politicians and singers came in there, but what are they going to do about justice? What are they going to do to make sure 8 more babies isn't killed again? I'll tell you nothing, because they don't want to do anything about that. The whole play is to make you believe that they want to do it so that they can get whatever they want out of you, you know? But ultimately, my heart and prayers go out to the babies and some of the family, because it seems like a lot of them on some bull crap too. So my heart and prayers go out to the family. That's all I got. I don't know. I wouldn't have never, girl, if they would have came to me talking about Kim Burrell want to come speak. Girl, I'd have cussed Kim ass out, girl. I wish a nigga would have came to me talking about, oh, we got Kim Burrell on the line. She said she want to come say a 2 word. Give me the phone. Put that on. Put the bitch on speaker. Put her on here, because you don't even know them people. That's what I would have said, but everybody different. Moving on. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Hold on. Somebody just dropped some tea. Who just said that? Somebody said wait until Mother's Day 3 weeks after the funeral. Who said that? Whoever said that, you is on it. Tammy Dorsey says, why wait until Mother's Day? The killings was at least 3 weeks ago. It's propaganda. They propagandized those 8 babies' murders. I'm going to tell you what probably happened. When those kids got killed, I'm pretty positive after the media storm went crazy, the people started calling. The powers that were started calling, saying, hey, can we do this? Can we have this? And these people were saying yes. And it meant that if we got to keep these babies on ice for 3 weeks, because I'm pretty sure they didn't need to raise the money with all of this production. I'm pretty positive they said keep them babies on ice for 3 weeks so that it can line up with Mother's Day. And when I tell you, I didn't think about it until Tammy Dorsey just said it, but that's exactly what I believe they did. That's the parents or whoever the next of kin is too. That's exactly what I believe they did. Left them babies. And I done been to a funeral where a black person that been kept in there for 3 weeks. I'm going to tell you now, if y'all ain't never been to a funeral where somebody done been kept down for 3 weeks, they turn black as this goddamn microphone. They turn black as these braids. They be damn near riddled and shriveled up like a prune. Like an old raisin. I'm telling you, I done been to funerals like that. And the only time I've been to one like that, the family couldn't afford it. So they had to wait the 3 weeks to gather the money up. And when they had the open casket, yeah, you could tell. You could tell they was down there for 3 weeks. Yay. So you know what I'm saying? I believe they did that on purpose, just so it could line up with Mother's Day. But that's how cutthroat and how crazy the game is. I woke up this morning with that old dream on my mind. Remember I told y'all the alien man told me everything we ever knew about anything is fake. That was the first thing popped up in my head when I woke up this morning, remembering what happened in that dream. Everything that the man in my dream said, everything we've ever known about anything is fake. That's what they say. I believe that. Moving on, speaking of fake shit, have y'all seen Charleston is over there by DJ Vlad now? Did y'all see that? So y'all know DJ Vlad is beefing with Boosie, right? Let me show you how cutthroat these crackers is. DJ Vlad is now beefing with Boosie. Charleston White never could stand DJ Vlad. Yeah, they did some work together at the beginning, but then Charleston White started coming to the internet saying how DJ Vlad is a culture vulture. He was dragging Vlad down to the ground. Mind you, as long as Vlad and Boosie was cool, Vlad wanted absolutely nothing to do with Charleston White, and Charleston White wanted absolutely nothing to do with Vlad. But as soon as DJ Vlad and Boosie falls out, the cracker goes do what he been doing since he came and conquered this here land. He played enemies against each other. I need y'all to understand. This is one of the most powerful ways that enemy was able to do us the way they did us. Because we don't understand that regardless of if I'm beefing with this nigga, that's still black. He's still my brother. I'll beef with him off the side, but not with you. Niggas don't have that. And see, Charleston, the first one running around talking about convictions and talking about morals and integrity. Charleston don't have shit when it comes to money. When it comes down to that almighty dollar, all of that shit Charleston be talking about goes out of the window, because Charleston shouldn't have carried his little ragged ass over there by Vlad. Vlad ain't never rock with you, never. But as soon as he get into it with Boosie, here you come sitting your ugly ass in the seat, you cockeyed bastard. You know what? That's why I say the love of money is the root to all evil. Because it'd be one thing if he already was rocking with Vlad. And Vlad is going to say on this interview that he wasn't going to rock with you as long as he was cool with Boosie. But as soon as them two niggas break up, here y'all go and here you on the thing. Now, this is how clever the enemy is, because this is how they took the land from us. You already beefing with your neighbor, right? So the enemy will go whisper in your neighbor ear, oh, you know them down the street? Oh, yeah, they said they're going to attack y'all tomorrow. And so now your enemy clan or your enemy tribe that's over there who already on eggs and needles, now they planning to attack you and you don't even know why. This is what the colonizer has done since the beginning of time. Get in the way of niggas having beef and amplify so much so that they want to pop each other upside the head. And this Charleston White fool, he gonna get, let me stop. Everything gonna come out in the wash with him. Because he set up that he's trying to hang on to what he used to do, but that is no longer Charleston White. Charleston White is not the Charleston White y'all knew of yesteryears. Yes, he dropped some gems. Yes, he dropped some bombs. He's an actual very intelligent fool. But this nigga cared nothing about money. That's all he cared about is money. So here he is, sitting down with Vlad, cooning out. One thing I noticed about this nigga Charleston, when he over there by the niggas on the podcast, he up hollering, scooping and screaming and jumping up out the chairs and y'all niggas da 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 da. But when he by Vlad is, oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, I was told. Oh nigga, you found a way to calm your spirits in front of that Jew, huh? You found a way to calm your spirits in front of that Jew, huh? It wouldn't surprise me if Aiden Ross told you get your ugly ass over there and do it anyway. It wouldn't surprise me if the Jew that's in charge of you, Aiden Ross, said, get your cockeyed ass over there and do that motherfucking interview, nigga. And you got your ugly ass up and went. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. The Charleston y'all knew that was saving us is gone. This nigga running behind money. Let's get into his interview with Vlad.
You and I had already been doing interviews.
We had like 3, I think.
Did 2 or 3 interviews.
Yeah. And they did numbers. They did great
numbers. They did numbers, right? Then you and Boosie got into it.
Yeah.
And I think you talked about Boosie's son.
Yeah.
Boosie approached me and said, Vlad, as a favor, please don't do any more Charleston interviews. And here's the thing. When you do business with people, you give them grace.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People ask you, you have a successful business relationship, everyone making money. They ask you for a favor. You give them that favor.
And you guys got history.
We got a longer history than me and you.
I'm the new guy coming
You're the
along.
new guy.
I'm new at the school.
You're the new guy. So I gave him the grace and said, cool, I got you. Now, people talk about loyalty and everything else like that. I probably gave up at least $100,000
easily
to not do interviews with
and
you.
And at that time, I was only taking $2,000 for a payment.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so Boosie wasn't the only one. T.I. did that. So a lot of people made calls to, because it was T.I. and Boosie kids at the same time. So T.I. called Big Facts Podcast. They Stop Association, 85 South Show. DJ Academics was the only one who was like, nah, I'm still rocking with it. But I took it personal. Over time, I understand. I'm the new guy. Nobody knows me.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from an angle that don't look like entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming way out of left field with some
Yes, you are.
So over time I understood it. At that time I took it personal.
Well, yeah, look, I decided to accept what Boosie asked me to do.
Yeah.
And I went hard with it. Me and you started going back and forth.
Yeah.
I think you said something. I think you said, I hope your newborn baby dies or something like that.
I didn't know you had kids or not. I didn't know if you have kids.
I have kids, but I didn't have a newborn baby at the time.
And I thought you had a white Jewish wife. I didn't know you even like black girls. So I was with your white woman. Yeah.
I've always rocked with black women, man.
Everybody in their mom know Vlad fucks black girls. Charleston is full of shit. Look at him over there laughing and kikiing with Massa. He done got real good at that. Remember, Charleston come up out the boys' home. He used to obliging and paying attention to the rules when that cracker knock him across the top of his head. So this is right up his alley. You over there skinning and grinning with this cracker after you done said all these heinous that, I was just playing. I was just playing, lame ass nigga.
Yeah, so I'm bashing your white Jewish wife and your white kids, wishing all kind of internet weird things, things that I know is gonna stir up the pot intentionally.
Yeah. And look, from my point of view, I understand what you're doing. It's just words.
Yeah.
It's just words. Do I think you're gonna actually try to hurt anybody, me or anyone around me? No, not at all. Zero.
Yeah.
I have zero fear of you actually taking the next step. So I understand it's just words. Do I agree with those types of words? No, I don't do it. I don't talk about people's kids. I don't talk about celebrating death and all that.
My wife don't. I got friends that don't. But I'm saying when I step into this space, no matter how you feel, this is now a stage for me to perform on.
Yep. You and I had already been doing interviews.
We did like 3, I think.
I'm gonna give you the real. When Charleston first started popping, he did go over to Vlad and do a few interviews. I say about 3 interviews. But right after that, when he got into it with Boosie and T.I., Boosie told Vlad, don't interview him no more. So then Vlad came out and said, I'm not going to interview Charleston no more. Charleston then went on to hate Vlad because he felt like Vlad was picking a side with Boosie. Remember, it's a white boy in between 2 niggas at all times. It's always a white boy in between 2 of you niggas who can't see the forest for the trees. So now here it is, him and the other nigga who he have all of the history with and all of the shit with. Now that they done fell out, he got you sitting in his chair. I don't blame Vlad. I blame the niggas. I don't blame Vlad. Vlad is doing what Vlad does. It's almost like being mad that a dog is a dog and a horse is a horse and a fucking elephant got a trunk. Why would I be upset about that? Vlad is who he is. I'm talking about you turncoat, handkerchief head Negroes like Charleston White who don't care about nothing but the money. It wouldn't surprise me if Charleston was told he have to go over there. Remember, he has owners. They're called Aiden Ross and the rest of them Jews over there. Them the ones told him they want to fuck him in the ass to make him a star. And he thought about it for 8 seconds. Y'all remember? He got a master. He got buku masters over there, and he play real good around them crackers. He don't play with He don't play with them crackers how he play with niggas. He play real good with them crackers. This the same nigga came out and said he left Aiden Ross at first because they was trying to do some gay Illuminati shit, and then went right back. That's telling me Charleston went and did the gay Illuminati shit. And that's why when Aiden Ross said on the stream, if you want to be famous, you got to let me fuck you in your ass. And you was like, you can fuck me somewhere else. Weird ass niggas. This is why conviction and integrity is very, very important. All money ain't good money. Oh, and by the way, enjoy it, Charleston, but you're not going to have this money when you leave here. Jews don't let no nigga have their money when they die. So soon as you close your eyes or the moment they get tired of you, they're going to strip you of every fucking thing you have, dummy. While you done gave up and went on cut, fuck all the niggas, this, that, and the third. You have no idea what's coming up for you, stupid. A Jew ain't never let a nigga leave with his money. And you think you about to leave with yours? Charleston has, I cannot with Charleston. He has completely lost the plot. He probably be a goddamn test tube baby anyway. I don't give a damn. Get Charleston off here. He might be a test tube baby. He did say he is a product of the motherfucker. That means that somewhere in his line, a mama fucked her son to have him. So there could be that too. I don't know. That's his words, not mine. He's the product of a motherfucker. I would never tell nobody some shit like that, especially if it was true. But he's proud to say it. So keep that in mind whenever you see this nigga. He probably got fucked up head because his great-great-grandmother fucked her son. Yeah. Put it in layman terms, nigga. You come from a line of motherfuckers, people that fuck their own mama, weird ass nigga. The fuck? Because that's what a motherfucker is. He said it. The White Sloan plantation. I came from where they made the mamas fuck the sons. You big dummy. No wonder you jumped off a goddamn washing machine and fell in that bitch and lost your eyes. Because you were slow. Rockhead slow, nigga. Coming from a product of motherfuckers, I can see why. Duck ass nigga. Moving on. I can't, man, fuck Charleston White. At this point, this nigga is horrible. This one more thing I want to bring up, these vaccines with these babies. Black America, whenever somebody tell you your child don't need a lot of vaccines, you should be jumping for fucking joy. But we have been so indoctrinated by this system that somebody saying your babies don't need a whole bunch of vaccines is asinine to most. We are literally chasing diagnoses around here. People are arguing and windmilling about being autistic. Being autistic now is a trend. You literally got people on here saying, oh yeah, I got a little autism. Like that shit cute. You niggas are infatuated with sickness, illness, and mental health issues, and I don't quite understand it. Every time I turned around, they either somebody on the internet said somebody else got autism, or every time I turn around, oh, I'm autistic, I'm dyslexic, putting these curses on yourself. Anytime somebody tells you your children do not need a bunch of vaccines, you should be jumping for joy, but not the internet. When you suffer from social media brain, you don't quite understand reality from what's really going on, right? So people will think that that's a horrible thing to say. Mind you, be mindful. Most people don't know this. Children, babies, by the time they're toddler age, will receive 80 some odd vaccines. And I know y'all sitting here saying that doesn't make sense, boo. When are they going to shoot my baby up with 80 some odd vaccines? They don't have to shoot your baby up with 80 vaccines. They be having 3 and 4 vaccines in one. Did y'all know that? Put a 3 in the chat if you knew that vaccines in 2026 are multiple vaccines in one. Did y'all? Because y'all don't understand the plot, and I got to help y'all to understand it. See, y'all thinking, oh, we just getting the SIDS vaccine. You not knowing the SIDS vaccine got this, and this too. So when you add it all up at the end of your child's toddler life, they will have received 80 some odd vaccines because they're combining them into one. Do the research. I figured this out during COVID. COVID had to happen for me to find that shit out. They putting 3, 4, 5, 6 vaccine in one shot. And you sitting up here thinking, oh, it's one. No. They mixing up the drugs and putting them in a syringe and giving them to you. Now, Trump comes on the internet and says he don't think that these babies need all these vaccines. I remember Robert Kennedy, the one who's living now, he came out and said Black Americans don't need that many vaccines. And you should have seen the niggas windmilling in the chat. Oh, he's racist. How is it racist for somebody to say you don't need a bunch of vaccines? Vaccines that kill y'all and giving y'all the autism y'all happy to have. While y'all running around here hollering about autism like it's a badge of honor, it's the vaccines giving that shit to y'all allegedly. But y'all can't get it. Y'all can't get it. All you hear is you're so emotionally charged, Black America. You cannot even see when people are helping you. When these people are saying that, this is for your benefit, not for your detriment. So here it is. Trump is on here saying that he don't believe these babies need 80-something vaccines. Let's get into it. And y'all, and like I said, you may not understand this 80-something vaccines, but it is. They multiply them in one. Hold on, let me turn the volume on. Trump says he supports some vaccines, but doesn't believe beautiful little babies should be pumped with a big glass of stuff. Check it out.
Vaccines, but I don't believe that, you have to have a mandate for all of them. The polio vaccine's amazing. It's, wiped it out. And I believe in vaccines, but, I think we were up to 88 vaccines. And I really feel that vaccines, if they were given in smaller quantities, they want to cut some out, and that's good too. And I agree with that. 82 is too many. If you look at Denmark and other countries, you have 12, 14, I think 17. And we have like 82. But I look at these beautiful little babies and they get a vat, so like a big glass of stuff pumped into their bodies. And I think it's a very negative thing to do. And I would like to see it. I'm not doing this in terms of Bobby or not. I hope they agree with that, but that's just my opinion. I would love to see much smaller shots, like 4 visits to the doctor. And I think you would have a much better result with the autism. I believe in vaccines, but I don't believe that, you have to have a mandate for all.
Let me show y'all. And I just went and pulled this article. Look at these vaccines. Pediatrics, what's in it? DTaP, hepatitis B, and IPV, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, hepatitis B, and polio. This is one vaccine. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all knew this. That's one. We only talking about Pediatrics. One vaccine has all 1, 2, 3. And if you count these, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 8 things. This is the one vaccine. Pentacell, DTaP, IPV, and HIV. It says diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, polio, and HIV. All of this is one. Yeah, I don't think people know this. I don't think the average random American know this. I don't give a damn what color you is. This is what they've been doing. This is why by the time your child is 2, he's had 80-something vaccines. They combined them in one. You think you just getting the polio vaccine, but the polio got this, that, and the third. Do your research, people. When somebody tells you y'all don't need that many vaccines, you need to be jumping for joy and doing your research instead of being offended. Because what you don't realize, a lot of the mental health issues we've had in the society, a lot of the shit going on with us has come from them vaccines. Y'all may not want to believe it or not, but the mass majority of the issue, now I ain't gonna say mass majority, a large portion of the mental health issues, a large portion of the physical ailments we have are coming from those early on vaccines. I'm not telling you what to get or what not to get. I'm telling you, do the research. Whenever you have a baby, or even you, they running up here hollering, go get this vaccine, do the research and find out what's all in this one. Because you taking 5 in 1. They just not telling you that. You got to ask the doctor. They don't volunteer this information. Ask them, okay, what's in this vaccine? And then watch, and then sit there and listen and watch when they start naming that shit off. You're going to be like, what? I'm saying all that to say, do your research, Black America. You don't need all them vaccines. You really don't need none of them, if you ask me. If I could change back the hands of time, my child would have never got none. So if you ask me, you don't need none of them. But I'm not no doctor. So please don't get on here and say Voodoo said don't get no vaccines. Do your research, okay? Because y'all gets crazy behind this medical advice. Y'all gets crazy. You can't tell y'all nothing when it comes to medical shit. Yeah, I got to be a doctor with a white coat. And even if I was a doctor with a white coat, y'all still wouldn't listen. Y'all like letting the cracker tell you what to do. Moving on. Let's get into Cheyenne Bryant. No. Let's get into Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. First of all, let me start by saying, y'all know I was on a fast last week, so I wasn't on YouTube. Well, I went and watched Armand Wiggins live on Cardi B, on Tasha K. I don't know. Have y'all been hearing any updates on the Tasha K bit? And for y'all who don't know what I mean, Tasha K is back in court, or was supposed to be back in court yesterday, for violating the bankruptcy order and the NDA that she had. Basically, Cardi had an NDA on Tasha K saying that you can't talk about me or anybody connected to me. No baby daddies, no friends, no nothing, right? Well, then Tasha came on the internet recently and said that they fined her and her attorney for Tasha still posting about Stefon and that boy, what's his name? Offset. So now Cardi went back and petitioned the court to have Tasha K sanctioned because she's violating the order. And at first Tasha K was like, ooh, whatever. But I wanted to hear Armand's take on it. And I went and heard it, and it was hilarious. The way he started off, bald-headed, dirty-ass Tasha K. I fell to the floor when that fool said, bald-headed, dirty-ass Tasha K. Then he said, Tasha was on the internet saying that she had her grandparents and her mama and them praying to God. He said, but God must have didn't hear your prayers, bitch. He said he must have told you go rub on that Buddhist dog. Because y'all know Tasha K is Buddhist. He said God must have told you go rub on that Buddha dog you've been rubbing on, bitch. Or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. It was hilarious. But I'm saying all that to say, Tasha K and Cardi B is already at it. I haven't heard anything recently on what's been going on with the Tasha K bit. Have y'all heard any updates on what Tasha K is owed? They say as of yesterday, she went down to the courthouse. Did Tasha K come live and tell us what the people down at the courthouse said? Now, Tasha K is up to having to pay that girl the whole $4 million, and we know that could break Tasha. That could break her. So be mindful of that. At any rate, I just wanted to add that in. Now, on top of that, Stefon Diggs is already coming out of court from battling the chef, right? And for those of you who don't know, the chef, Stefon Diggs, had a chef who he was sleeping with. And apparently he was sleeping with everybody on his roster, or at least on his payroll. And because of that, this caused a problem. Now, Stefon Diggs did get into a public relationship. Let me back that up. He didn't get into a public relationship. Stefon Diggs did get into a public entanglement, there you go, with Cardi B. And because that went public, I guess people were thinking that they were exclusive. But I told y'all, I believe he was sleeping with everybody. And turns out the girl, according to academics and a couple other people, he was sleeping with the chef, the girl who do his braids. They say he was putting that peen on everybody walking in that hole. You see what I'm saying? Allegedly. I wasn't there. Don't get me the line. Well, then fast forward, Cardi and him broke up. She went her way, and now they're back together. Now that they're back together, the chef who then lost the case, because according to the courts, they said that she didn't have sufficient enough evidence basically to say that any of this stuff happened. And let me say this, to the women who was applauding this, these are the same women who get up here hiding and screaming about how men are so abusive and men are this, that, and the third. But I watch these same women be okay with it as long as it's the boyfriend of their fave, their gods. You know, celebrities are y'all gods. Yeah. That's why Indigo was on here saying celebrities are human, because that's her God. She feels a need to protect their gods. Most people who like celebrities, they don't realize they worship them like real gods. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this man, this man, Stefon Diggs, has this relationship with this girl, and because of that, these women are going to turn a blind eye and say he never did it because they don't want it to fall back on Cardi. It's the fake old women's first and women's stuff for me. That's why I don't pay attention to them hoes when they be on the internet windmilling about women shit. Girl, bye. Y'all hoes ain't on that type of shit. At any rate, since Cardi and Stefon got back together, now the chef who he was sleeping with on the side, who lost the case in court, she's come back and had more to say. And basically she's saying that Cardi knew. And I told y'all, I believe Cardi knew. Listen, y'all got to keep in mind and be real. Cardi B is still that bum ass stripper hoe from the Bronx with the teats in her mouth that look like broken up concrete and fucked up cinder blocks. I believe in my heart of hearts that she came in on this Stefon Diggs thing as a damn madam, as a bottom bitch. And I believe they had them hoes coming in rotation like 90 going west. They say Cardi was on the boat when he was offering them girls the Pink Panther powder. The pink powder. They say Cardi was right there. And let me go see if I can find that video. So y'all can see, so y'all can get the visual of what I'm saying. Stefon, yes, he's a womanizer, but there are women around him who make sure that he's able to do that. Hold on. Stefon Diggs. Let me do pink cocaine, because that's what they say he had. Pink powder. Here you go. Y'all remember when he was on this boat?
Explanation.
Y'all remember when he was on this boat giving them girls pink powder? Get off here, Mr. Clear. Right here. They say Cardi was on the boat with him. Now, I don't know how true it is, but they say Cardi was right there with him. I believe it. I believe it. Y'all live vanilla lifestyle, so y'all don't really be knowing what's going on. These people do this type of shit all the time. I thought the Diddy trial would have showed y'all that. At any rate, they say she was there, and if she was there, it makes all the sense to my theory that they fucking hoes together. And when Cardi got into it with somebody and exposed that she was texting the chef, that's when I knew that Cardi knew that he was sleeping with the chef. At the very least, Cardi knew he was sleeping with the chef. At the very, very least. Because the chef was hitting up Cardi, venting to her about the shit he was doing. If that was really his old lady, if that was truly his real girlfriend, if Cardi was really his real girlfriend, think about it. You think the side chick chef would be texting her about what the nigga doing? Think about it. I believe they in there doing a harem type shit and they fucking them hoes, running them bitches like T.I., nope, like Tiny and 6.5 Tip. Said what I said. At any rate, so ever since Cardi has announced being back with Stefon, even though they're not in a relationship, now the girl done came out and had a few more things to say, and she's addressing Cardi B. It says Stefon Diggs, former chef, updates her statement, claims the NFL star also abused Cardi B. She says, quote, Cardi, you know I didn't lie. You know exactly who he really is. He did it to you. This is what the girl said. What's her name? Chef Millabelle? October 24, I was put in a horrible situation. You didn't deserve any of this, but it happened to you and you were pregnant. Nothing I said at court was targeted at you. People know exactly what they do. I was the one apologizing for how he treated you while you were pregnant and after. The constant disrespect. Our messages prove that. Cardi, you know I didn't lie. She says, You know exactly who he really is. He did it to you. A man at war with himself will hurt others. It's a losing battle, and women are just collateral damage. I'm not speaking on this anymore, so kindly don't speak on me. Now, let me just say this. Women who are stupid are going to ignore all of this. They're going to say that the chef is just a hater. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, oh my God, the chef is a hater. She's just mad because Stefon is back with Cardi. Because in y'all mind, Cardi is up here. But in the celebrity world, she's down here. That's why the bitch got to be fucking with a nigga like Stefon Diggs. At the end of the day, regardless to anything, there was a three-way communication here, or at least a two-way communication between Cardi and the girl. And I don't think that was on some friend, hey girl, let's go to the mall type shit. It's given, you already know what it is. I already know what it is. We just gonna keep it quiet and we know what it is. But again, toxic individuals who can't see their ass for their face are gonna look at this and say, oh, she's just jealous. The girl literally is on here saying that he abused Cardi too during her pregnancy. It wouldn't surprise me. Remember when Offset was cheating and she came on here crashing out? Who knows? She could have been going through so much shit between the first baby daddy and the second one. She ain't know where to go. She ain't know whether to shit or go blind. Let's get into this girl's video, y'all. Like the video, and I believe her. I want to say I believe that Cardi know what the fuck going on.
The way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he talked to you when you were pregnant, the way that the same people that has defended him in this know how he treated you while you were pregnant and how he was to you when you were pregnant will always be something I will never understand. The way he treated you in the delivery room, the way he treated you after the baby, the same person that abused you abused me. And our text messages show how he belittled you, how he spoke to you. I remember one particular night, and you know the night that I'm talking about. That night, it happened to you. That's not my story to tell. You know, the way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, is there anything else, girl?
You know, the way he treated.
Let me be clear. She obviously wants this nigga. Let's be clear. I'm not taking that away from nothing. What I'm telling you is look past the lust, the jealousy, and the bullshit and understand what you're listening to. They have a three-way communication thing going on. Whatever he was doing to Cardi, Cardi and the girl were talking about it. Whatever they had going on, Cardi and that girl had some level of relationship. I don't know if it was sexual or not, but she had some level of relationship for this girl to be coming on the internet saying what she's saying. Yes, it could be rooted in I'm mad that y'all back together. I'm going to give y'all that. But outside of that, look at the facts. Look at the facts. Stefon Diggs is a womanizing pig. And because y'all love Cardi so much and in y'all mind you want to see her happy, y'all would rather her go be with a nigga that's going to give her AIDS, herpes if she don't already have it, but AIDS, herpes, and all kinds of shit and run her life through the mud just to say she have a man. A lot of us need to heal. A lot of us really need to heal, like in real life. Because Stefon is not going to change. It's apparent his mama raised him that way, and it's apparent she more starstruck than him. He is going to be who he is, and he's going to continue to mess with hoes because these hoes is going to be willing to go. The chef ain't the only one. Most of them girls around here are going. And I believe Cardi knows about that. But I also believe that that's why they hurry up and got the case, get up out of there. Because I believe if that case had gone on, it would have came out that Cardi was in that shit. I'm telling you. I don't know any of this to be a fact. I'm just telling you what I believe would have been the case. I believe they hurry up and got that case up out of the paint because if they had gone too far into it, it would have came out that Cardi be fucking that girl too. And again, y'all might say, well, what's the big deal? Who cares? She grown. It's a huge deal. She has an image to portray. She wants y'all to think that she's just a girl trying to make it out. No, she going back to being the hoe she was when we met her on Love and Hip Hop. She's going back to what worked for her before. Hoeing and hoeing. At any rate, Cardi, girl, just because you won that case don't mean this stuff ain't gonna come out. You better be very, very careful, girl, because I see you over there baking that cake for Tasha, and I'm here for it. But girl, it looked like somebody else and other people baking the cake for you. While Cardi is over here baking a cake for Tasha, I think it's another one in the oven for you, Cardi, girl. I don't know about who, but I'm just telling you now, be mindful of the ovens. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. And speaking of bullshit bitches, let's get Cheyenne Bryant on here. Cheyenne Bryant, let me tell you something. I thought she was a scam from day one. When I saw her go viral on Cam Newton's podcast, immediately I said to myself, this was planted. And let me tell you why. Prior to her getting on Cam's podcast and telling him that he's a horrible ancient nigga and he do horrible things to women, we had no clue of who this Cheyenne bitch was. And let me tell you something about these boule babies. They like to make you think you discovered these people when they put these people in front of you for you to discover them. Right? So here it is. Cheyenne Bryant goes over to Cam Newton. Let me see if I can go pull that clip when she went over there to Cam Newton. And she goes viral. Ever since she went viral, we haven't not seen the bitch since. Then she ended up on Basketball Wives or some shit like that. Hold on, as a guest though. Hold on, Cheyenne Bryant. How do you spell that whole name? Bryant Cam Newton. Let me show you this is how we met the bitch. From Cam Newton. And I said it right then and there. I said, I believe this shit was set up. Check it out.
My situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I
I'm
just
saying,
want
or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Bryant, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, and disclaimer, the kids are innocent. They are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior to say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box.
A lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
All right, we heard that. The irony that she's wearing a chain that says Dr. Bryant. Remember, this is her introduction to us. Let me tell you the play. I'm going to tell you how the play works. Cam Newton is an ain't shit nigga. Most Black American women know that. As a matter of fact, Cam Newton has had many, many times on the internet playing, well, now I ain't gonna say play, because Cam has been very vocal in forefront about him being an ain't shit nigga. He'll tell you straight up, yeah, I got bitches, whoop. Black American women have been waiting on somebody to put Cam in his place. So who do you think they put right in the chair to do just that? See, what they understand is the average person won't look past what their eyes can see. They see this beautiful woman sitting across from Cam Newton, and she's giving him the business. She's saying all the things we're saying on this side of the computer. OMG, I'm so happy she's up there saying this. I finally, somebody that you get so caught up in that emotion, you don't even see that this is a whole play. You don't even see that she was purposely chosen to come on this show with Cam to do exactly what she did so that you can say what you said and fall in love with her. Now she becomes a celebrity. Does that make sense? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all tracking. Because this is how the world plays on your psyche. This is how the world plays on your psyche via the internet. They want you to believe that you're coming up with these thoughts and these ideas yourself, but you're not. They're planting them there for you so that you can come up with said thoughts. This is why she came on the interview and said exactly what she said. She said everything Black women was thinking on purpose so that you can see it and say, see, finally somebody told that nigga, and now you're going to bring your attention to her and say, I like her. Let me go follow her. Instantly creating a celebrity. Does that make sense? Understand the play when it's right in front of you. The world is a stage. The world is a stage. It's ironic that she's on here for the first time, and what does her necklace say? Dr. Bryant, playing on your subconscious. Even if you don't remember nothing subconsciously, you're going to agree that she's the doctor. Why? Because in this entire interview, she's wearing a necklace that says Dr. Bryant. That's also a part of the stage play. Yeah. Boobs stuffed in the dress, light skin, light eyes, all of this is a part of the stage play. The world is a stage. The world is a stage. That bitch probably wasn't a doctor the moment we met her. It wouldn't surprise me if she was a boule baby who needed a way into the industry and Cam was the one. Let me help y'all understand that facet of the internet and that facet of this celebrityism. Remember I told y'all earlier in the chat, y'all need to start following the bloodline. A lot of times these up and coming celebrities that y'all know, that y'all think is just random, are not. They are actually descendants of people who made it a way or made sure that they would have a way in. It's some old Freemason, boule, under the table shit, secret society shit that the mass majority in the public know nothing about. Okay? When y'all be seeing these motherfuckers sitting up there with their hands like this all day, these are all signals to each other that I'm on your side. Okay? So with that being said, these people, hold on, girl, who is at my door? It better not be nobody. But I'm sorry, that being said, these people are seeing this stuff. Who the fuck is at my door? Anyways, somebody's selling something. Anyway, the point is they put these people up here on purpose so that you think that these are random people, and they are not. A lot of times she probably knows somebody higher up that went tap Cam and say, hey Cam, put her on your show. We need her to go viral. I'm telling you, Cam, we need her to go viral. Put her on your show. She's going to drag you. She's going to put you in your place. It's going to go viral. No, go away. I'm not interested. Go away. I am not interested. Thank you so much. Please go away. I'm not interested. Thank you. Have a good day.
For sure, yeah. I'm just helping out a couple of your neighbors.
I'm not interested. Go away. Bye. Fuck. The fuck? What part of I'm not interested? Go away. What the fuck? Anyways, sorry about that. sorry about that. Cause these people be knocking on your door to sell your shit. I say I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I'm not interested, motherfucker. Go away. Fuck. Damn. I'm helping your neighbors. Fuck the neighbors. Fuck about you helping no neighbors. Get your ass out of here and I'm in the middle of my stream. Get off of here. Okay? Now, where was I? These people set this stuff up for y'all so that you think you're coming up with this stuff on your own when the fact of the matter is you're not. You're absolutely not coming up with this. It's all set up and staged for you. Now, why is this important? Right after all of this, she ends up going viral. She goes off into her own thing. I seen her on Basketball Wives as Jackie Christie friend. That was my first time ever seeing her on Basketball Wives. It was so random that she came on as Jackie's friend. Y'all remember that? I was like, where the hell she came from? She just jumped out the window and now she's over there on Basketball Wives. Okay, girl. And all of a sudden, Dr. Bryant is everywhere. Everywhere. She's every single where you can go, right? Well, people started looking into her and realizing she ain't no real doctor. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is really not a doctor at all. She just put the title on the front of her name. She placed a little necklace on her neck and came on the internet and went to windmilling, hiding about how she's a doctor, when in fact, she ain't no doctor. Now, let me say this. I heard some people saying, because at first she was saying, well, I have the degree, but I didn't go take the test or do the license. Then you're not a doctor. You have a doctorate degree, but you're not a doctor. I'll give you an example. I took a real estate course way back 10, 15 years ago, right? I passed said course, but I never went on to take the state test in order to be an active real estate agent. Do you know what that means? Yes, I have a license. Nope, I don't even have a license. Yes, I have a certification that says I completed the course, but am I an active real estate agent? Absolutely not. In order for me to claim an active real estate agent, I have to be in good standing with the state. I have to pay annually and test whenever they tell me so that I can tell you that I am an active real estate agent. I'm not. I can't even get on here and lie to you and say I do real estate when I absolutely don't have the license to do it. Now, I can do it outside of license, but you get what I'm saying. So she literally is on here saying at first, oh, well, I took the school, but I didn't take the test. So I didn't take that means you're not a doctor, ma'am. That means you're not a doctor. You have a doctorate, but you're not a doctor. See, you have to be active in this shit in order to say that you are what you're claiming to be. But Dr. Bryant understands that the mass majority of social media have social media brain and they don't think for themselves. All she have to do is give you the doggone play and y'all gonna go with the move. And that's what she's been doing up until recently. So she gets to the Breakfast Club and Lauren LaRosa asked her about her doctorate degree. Mind you, she's been telling everybody she's a doctor. All her chains, I'm a doctor. And come to find out, not only is my girl not a doctor, the school where she allegedly got her doctorate degree doesn't even fucking exist. It's giving, girl, you ain't never had a doctorate from the beginning. It's giving you's a light-skinned, pale-ass lie, bitch. But let me let her live. Let me let her get on here and tell y'all what's going on with the doctor. And you can tell by how offensive she got that she knows she's caught. Check it out.
Conversation about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online. Mm-hmm. How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it. Double down on it.
Girl, you saying all of that but addressing the license, girl. Fuck all that. What's up with the license?
And run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, you know, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argos University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Why I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money.
Bullshit.
Under one circumstance.
Cap.
We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university. At this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no. Because
bitch, since when did FAFSA give a refund because you picked a fucked up school? Girl, you about to make me cuss you out, bitch. Now, see, and the doc squad's supposed to be educated people. Come on now. When did FAFSA, the United States government, hear me and hear me good? When did FAFSA come out and say, you know what? We gave you money to go to school. Turns out the school fucked up. We gonna give you your money. When? Come on, man. Y'all can't be this crazy now. Y'all can't be this crazy. You can't be. I believe in y'all too much. I don't think y'all this slow. I don't think so.
Because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time. And I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. Just in
they
general.
are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hate you regardless. But
no, that's fine. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carried the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me. It's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't, how can I say it? It doesn't affect me because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist. I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure. And I want to go sit for my exam and I'll have to do a study. I don't need.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be a doctor. See, I'm not going to let her do it. What she's saying is for the hours that she have probably through her undergrad and her master's, yeah, you can take that and go be a licensed medical, whatever, therapist. Of course. Matter of fact, you don't even need a master's degree to be a therapist on all of this shit. Let's be real. I got a degree in psychology, my love. I don't have a master's and I don't have a doctorate, but bitch, I got common sense. I got a degree in psychology, bitch. You lying. You lying like a dog. You lying like a motherfucking dog. I could go take my undergrad shit and go be a licensed therapist right now. And I don't even have my master's. I can go take my undergrad stuff right now and go be a licensed therapist. She lying, bruh. She fucking lying. And the doc squad's supposed to be educated people. Y'all, you can't make this shit up. You can't. She's a bald head pathological liar, bitch. I don't trust her. I knew I shouldn't have trusted her when she was light skinned and had light eyes. I knew it.
Need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go get licensed as a therapist. That's what we're all missing.
The conversation about your doctorate because people can't find.
Girl, Cheyenne Bryant is a bald head lie. Period.
It's survival. I get somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
Child, listen. Let me tell you. Oh, let me put Cardi on here.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Let me say this. What these people prey on is your ignorance. Let's call a thing a thing. These celebrities prey, P-R-E-Y, not A. They P-R-E-Y. That means they literally attack your ignorance. And when I say ignorance, meaning what you don't know. That's their job, to attack what you don't know. And because you don't know it, they're able to really slick talk and do real good jobs when they get on these interviews. And this is why I don't like the Breakfast Club. And it's why I don't watch y'all raggedy ass, because their whole platform is to make sure shit like that goes off without a hitch. Make sure people that they like get to lie. This lady is not a doctor and has never been a doctor. If she went to a college or a school where she was supposed to get her doctorate and never got it, that means you've never been a doctor. Take the doctor shit off your name. I don't give a damn what financial aid say. I don't give a damn what the bursar's office said. I don't give a damn what Sally Mae said. At the end of the day, if you took time and went to a college and found out the college ain't real, bitch, you ain't no doctor. That's where it starts. And that's where it stops. You don't need a degree to know this. This is common fucking sense. She's not a doctor, nor has she ever been. This is why she had the Dr. Bryant chain on when y'all seen her, so that you can get it embedded in your subconscious that she is some level of a doctor. But the fact of the matter is, the bitch ain't nothing of the sort. But y'all should have knew that when she was out here giving advice to women on men, and we found out she was a dagger. And I don't believe for 1 minute a school scammed her out of her doctorate. I think that that's a lie too. Her whole life is a fucking lie. And just like the universe has been doing, repairing itself, it's been exposing a lot of people in their lies. And Cheyenne Bryant, your time is here. You just got here, bitch. You wasn't even here long enough for us to even get tired of you, bitch. And the universe done exposed your hand. The universe done exposed your hand and you just got here. That means you don't mean to be here. You're not supposed to be here, fat. They ain't even let you get your feet wet in this shit. Soon as you pulled up, the universe said, no, bitch. You ain't supposed to be here, girl. She's a pathological liar, and because she looks nice, people will never see it. And I feel bad for the Doc Squad, because they really think they're part of the intelligent group on the celebrity thing. This whole playing with y'all, like, she ain't no different from Coach Stormy. She ain't no different from Coach Stormy. All of these people do that. The Prince of Pain Coochie do it. Dr. Umar. All of these people come on here with these fake titles, and because they play on your ignorance, meaning you not knowing, you don't understand the play. That lady ain't never been no doctor, and it's about time, high time, she been exposed. But I guarantee you, her fan base won't care. Her fan base won't care. And let me just say this to all the people outside of the Doc Squad. Take a look at the Doc Squad, right? I'm pretty sure it's educated, highly educated people. Do you see how educated these people can be and have zero fucking common sense? Have any of y'all caught on to that? You can be so educated and have 11 fucking degrees and not a single ounce of common fucking sense. The most educated amongst us are not the most intelligent. I'm going to say it again. The most educated amongst us are not the most intelligent. Don't ever let them fool you with them degrees and that paperwork and that goddamn cap and gown. A lot of them slow as turtles. A lot of highly educated people are slow as fucking turtles. And they think because they have these numbers and these names and these titles behind their name and they got more education than they smart. They're not. They slow as fucking turtles. And that's good for you, Bryant. Cheyenne, but I should have told y'all, should have knew when that hoe came on here and gave y'all dating advice and we find out she eat coochie. How the fuck she gonna tell you how to get a nigga and she don't even like niggas? What the hell she gonna tell me about how to deal with my nigga and she got a bitch? How you gonna tell me how to deal with this nigga? I can fight a bitch, I can't fight the nigga, slut. The world is a stage, ladies and gentlemen. The world is a stage. The world is a stage. Do not let these people fool you. Do not let these people fool you, okay? She's a liar and the truth ain't in her. Moving on. Let me read a couple of super chats. She a liar and the truth ain't in her. Say what I said. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant should not be trusted by nobody. Period, point blank. Thank you, What You Cooking, for the super chat. Says she's lying to make sales. Hashtag Lotto. Oh, sales for that album? So she giving away book bags and diaper bags for somebody to buy that regular ass album? She should have gave away bundles like Cardi did. At least that probably would have worked. A few of them little girls. You know what I'm saying? At least that probably would have worked. I don't know. Thank you so much. Kim Gladney, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Voodoo, you are glowing this morning. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, beautiful. Archive T, thank you for the super chat. Says religion is a psychological disorder. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Religion, to be super religious, causes you to be absent from reality. To be hella religious, you have to be absent from reality. So, yeah, absolutely. I believe it. Thank you, boo. Nitwit, thank you for the super chat. Says it's called borrower's defense. If the school shut down, the loans are forgiven. She didn't say it was loans, and even still, I don't believe her. I don't believe nothing she says. It might be right, but I don't believe Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She probably went Google the school that was shut down and said, that's the school I went to. They can't even find her dissertation online. Let's add that too. When a person has a doctorate, just like we're going to get into later, even the clears, we spoke about it on Another Man. You can literally go pull up what they wrote to get these doctors and all that stuff and see who they are. She don't have none of that. That lady full of crap, child. Thank you for the super chat. J Fly, thank you so much. J Fly 919 says we've all seen those commercials. Agracy is online school where you can purchase a doctorate in just about anything. A doctorate comes with publishing a dissertation and from an accredited university. Exactly. Thank you so much, J Fly. The thing is, because most people don't go high up in higher learning, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm glad most people don't go high up in higher learning because them people crazy. But because most people don't understand how it works, people can come on the internet and say anything. Don't fall for Cheyenne and that bullshit. Don't fall for it, okay? Now let's move on. Did y'all hear about these AP watches that used to be $200,000 that are now $300 and how the celebrities are losing their minds? Shout out to my boo, William. Love you, William. William sent me this morning, and I wanted to talk about it because it's not even about the watches at this point. It's really about the value of what we think has value or what we believe value lies in, right? Let me start off by saying this. All of this, that's why I've never really been into designer and really expensive stuff, because I understand that this is all a big play. Now, part of me not being into designer is I can't afford it. I'm going to be real. But I'm not going to lie. Even if I could afford it, I always think to myself, let's say I had $1 million. Would I go spend a lot of that money on designer? Fuck no. Fuck no. Bitch, I want to be like them old white men who you see in the old beat up car. You feel what I'm saying? In old dirty kids and kick shoes, bitch. But I got $1 million in my account. You get it? I don't wear my money. Okay? That's just me. But everybody different. At any rate, I realized that these items that we put a lot of stock in are not really as valuable as they seem. Also, I realized too, a lot of the jewelry that we believe is hella expensive is fake. They already exposed that most of the rappers have fake jewelry, and they've been to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on this shit. I've been peeped the play. I realized that there are people who perpetuate being rich, and then there's people who are actually rich. I don't want to be a part of the group of people who perpetuates being rich. I want to be rich in real life. So therefore, I don't really go for the labels and all of that stuff. It's really not my bag. That's for y'all. Y'all got it. I ain't saying nothing about it. I'm just saying it's not my bag. I don't want to look rich. I want to be rich. Does that make sense? At any rate, AP watches. I've never heard of, well, I heard of them through songs, but I don't know nothing about no AP watch because it's way above my pay grade. Apparently, these watches used to be $200,000, and now they sell one for $300. That's kind of the exact replica of the ones that were $200,000. And because of this, the celebrities are losing their minds. The celebrities feel like, hold up, and this is valid. The celebrities feel like, wait a minute, I done spent all of this money on these watches, all for y'all to come put a cheaper one out that looked exactly like the one I spent a whole house on, and they feeling some type of way. And I'm going to be honest, they not wrong. But you got to understand when you done got played. You done just got played, my love, and people don't like to take their L's, but that's the whole fact. The celebrities and all these other people who spend all this money on these watches, what these people are showing you is that these things are not valued at what you thought they were, okay? Now, let's get into this. It says, Icewear Vizo reacts to people complaining about the new $300 AP watches, and we're going to get into DDG. It says, Aiden Ross and DDG are officially crashing out over the AP X Swatch drop. It says they say making the brand affordable ruins the flex. Does a $300 collab take away from a $50K original, or is it just a win for the culture? Let's just get into it. All right, I want to get into DDG first, and then we're going to come back to this brother. Let's get into DDG finding out they got cheaper watches for the same price that he paid $200,000 for.
Y'all seen this shit? $300, nigga. Like, just seeing this make me want to sell my AP. AP, what's up, man? What's going on? I done spent $200,000 on one of y'all watches. You telling me I could have waited to 2026 and spent $300 and got the same effect? The hoes can't tell the difference. They don't know what the fuck if this a skeleton. I tell a girl, hey, this black ceramic AP limited edition, $300,000. You feel me? Come on, bro. That shit ain't right, bro. There's niggas out here that really pay resale. I could see if I was getting my watches for fucking retail. I'm paying resale prices, nigga. I'm getting hit on the head for an extra $20,000 to rock y'all watch, or extra fucking $100,000, nigga. The AP skeleton, that shit retail like 80 bands or some shit. I'm pissed as a customer. I'm pissed. Y'all seen this shit? $300.
And I'm not gonna lie, he not wrong for being mad. Could you imagine finally getting out the hood, or finally getting yourself financially to a place where you wanted something and you see it and you finally go get it and you finally get it in your possession, all to realize it's really not worth nothing of what you thought? These celebrities have every right to feel away. I would feel away too, because y'all sold it to me at an exclusive type of deal. Whole time it's not. Y'all got this shit on Amazon for everybody to get. Hell, I might see if somebody could buy me one. You see what I'm saying? Somebody go give me an AP. You see what I'm saying? I want to see what that feels like to put one on my wrist. I ain't gonna spend my own $3. Bitch, please. I don't even wear watches. But if somebody want to gift me one, voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Anyways, look. No, I'm just playing for real. I understand the celebrities being upset because they did sell it to them as an exclusive item, but the fact of the matter is they're not. And none of this stuff that these people and celebrities have are exclusive. Because remember, the veil has lifted, y'all. The veil has lifted. We are in year one. A lot of y'all don't know that. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all know we in year one. A lot of y'all don't even know what year one is about, right? So y'all remember 2020, right? 2020, when COVID came, that was really the end of what we knew as the real civilization and what we had. And then fast forward, here we are, 2026. Now we're in the Great Reset, my guys, ladies and gentlemen. So all of the things that once was are no more. Celebrities you thought were up here, you see they falling. Things that you thought were once here are now falling. Are y'all paying attention? These are the things that are happening in year one. Those, how the book say, the last shall be first and the first shall be last. All of this is happening now. You're living in the new Bible. Congratulations, y'all made it. You are living in the new Bible. Yeah, when they write the Bible, girl, you're going to be in that hole. Oh, yes. Make your mark, girl. Make your mark. I'm trying to see if I can get me a book. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if they can put me a book in there. See what's going on. You see what I'm saying? At any rate, the point is, things that once were are no more. And because of that, people are panicking because people who were once at the top are losing everything and they don't understand why. And even though people might feel like it's just an AP watch, it's not that big of a deal, it is a very high representation of what's really, really happening. Let's get into Aiden Ross and what he had to say about the AP watches. Hold on. Like the video, y'all, if y'all haven't already.
He really doing this? Dude, you're lying, right? Are they actually doing this? Oh, they killed it. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Oh, yeah, it's over. Is AP really doing this? Dude, you're lying, right? Are they actually doing this? Oh, they killed it. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Is AP really doing this?
Is he gonna say anything else?
Dude, you're lying, right? Are they actually doing this? Oh, they killed it. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Oh, yeah, it's over. Well, I'm glad I sold all my pieces. I'm not even joking. It's over.
If he sold all his first, that's because he a Jew and they gave him the heads up. Sell them bitches because they about to put them on Amazon. If he sold all his watches before this shit dropped, he's a Jew. It's the same how them Jews knew to get out of the tower and not be at work when the towers fell on 9/11.
Is AP really doing this?
Coincidence? Did y'all know that? Y'all know a whole bunch of Jews didn't go to work the day 9/11 happened? Aiden is a Jew. It wouldn't surprise me if somebody hit him up. Hey, bro, they about to put them APs on sale. Get rid of yours. All right, bet. It's kind of like insider trading, but in celebrity world with watches and shit. Oh, yeah. See, they don't tell you this part because you don't need to know this. They want you to be under the witchcraft. So it wouldn't surprise me if he knew this shit was coming. That's why he sold all his shit. Okay? Now, fast forward. Here's another guy. I don't know who this celebrity is. Y'all know I don't know these people. But this guy has something to say. What's his name? I Swear Bezo? What he saying? I Swear Bezo reacts to people complaining about the new 300 AP watches. Check it out.
And don't want niggas to have shit. Any nigga that's like me, that got money, got motion, and can afford certain shit, they got anything to say about AP dropping some affordable watches is weirdos and haters and bogus as fuck. How the fuck we gonna get mad or got anything to say about these folks' company because they made something more affordable so our fans and listeners can relate to us just a little bit more? The fuck, nigga? What type of shit is that? Like, how we get so far gone on just being suckers and hating ass niggas, bro? We don't want nigga to experience nothing, bro. Everybody deserve to know what this shit feel like, bro. Pause. Everybody deserve to have certain shit, nigga. Why the fuck we gotta be the only niggas that got something? Yeah, they made them bitches cheap. So what? We the fools. We spent 50 and 60s on this shit. Now these niggas spent $300, know what it feel like, get some money and not want the shit no more. That's that. It's bogus as fuck and don't want niggas to have shit. Any nigga that
This brother is on it. But let me tell you, he's on it. Shout out to I Swear Bezo. He from Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Y'all know I rocks with the D. Shout out y'all. But let me just say this, bro. See, what y'all don't understand is that is what separated them from us. Or them from us. That is what made the celebrity feel like they're here and we're down here. Does that make sense? So having us be able to afford the things that made them feel like they're here now decreases their value to put them at an even playing field with you who's supposed to be down here. Does that make sense? And that is a problem. Because if you have no separation between y'all as far as the items that y'all purpose, then they no longer are celebrities. You're welcome. I came up with that one by myself. See, if you able to wear AP like them, then what separates you from them? Remember, this witchcraft only works if you think that they're up here and you're down here. But no, if y'all wearing the same jewelry, then that puts you kind of at an even playing field and it decreases their level of celebrity. They be broke anyway. Most of that shit they be on money on anyway. Because, I mean, most of them don't have $200K to just jump out the window. Streamers do, not these rappers. Them niggas ain't had that money. They be owing that money anyway. You see what I'm saying? They got to work that shit off about 3-4 years of damn touring and shit for a watch. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, that's what the big problem here is. These celebrities are losing their oomph. Their je ne sais quoi, the thing that make them the celebrity and you just a nothing ass nigga. Yeah, the spell is lifting, Sonya. The spell is lifting. This is year one. In year one, the spells will be lifted. How Cat Williams said, all lies will be exposed. Yay! We're in year one. Pay attention. Pay attention. I saw this young brother. Who is this? I don't know what he about to say. Who is this? Sauce Walker, what he sing? I heard his name before. This is what he got to say about the APs.
Of them motherfuckers, man. Load me up, man. Whoever go get them, I ain't trying to wait in line. Yeah, man, I ain't trying to do all that waiting and bumping. Guess what? Fuck this stupid ass watch. You see this shit right here? I bought this dumb ass shit in COVID. I paid $200,000 for this stupid ass shit. And I don't even wear this shit no more. And I don't give a fuck about it. I got 3 other watches that I don't give a fuck about. Hey, guess what AP just did? AP just went and jumped down like motherfucker G-Shock and got their bread up like Reebok. But what a lot of people don't know because of ignorance, let me give y'all some education today. Because some of y'all don't even know why AP is really doing this. I know why. And you can look this up. It's public knowledge. AP just went through 2 different lawsuits that they tried to apply against companies, one overseas in Asia, one in America, to try to copyright the octagon shape on the top of APs. They tried to copyright the octagon shape. But it was ruled in trademark court, in international trademark court, and in the United States trademark court, that the octagon shape is too much of a general, normal shape, and they did not add any specifics to the shape enough to where that they could trademark that shape and stop other brands from using that silhouette on watches. So what AP did to stop themselves from losing a huge percentage in business, which they already was losing because of the inflation of fake watches, and all of you fake motherfuckers run around with these fake APs, Chinese APs, aftermarket APs, fake diamond APs, and shit like that. There's so many fake APs floating around that they already seen the decrease in sales, and they knew that it was about to be an increase in an influx of more fake watches because they lost a lawsuit to stop and put a cease and desist on factories producing the octagon shaped watches. So on 10 of them motherfuckers, man, load me up, man. Whoever go get them, I ain't trying to wait in line. Yeah, man.
Now that makes sense.
I ain't trying to do all that waiting and bumping. Guess what? Fuck this stupid ass.
And let me show you how frivolous, and again, some people like watches and have watch collections. I'm not talking to y'all, but I'm talking about people who go get this stuff just to say they have it so they can flex. The most ironic thing is to say you paid $200,000 for a watch and you forgot about it. Nigga, that's a whole house that could be creating residual income that you could be literally collecting and giving somebody a place. Man, a whole house on your wrist. And I get it. It was cute when we said it in the songs. I spent the house on my wrist. But bitch, when you thinking about this in real life, who would do this? Who in there? How much money do you have to say, I got 200K, I'm about to put it? I know for me, I got to have so many millions, bitch. It's multiplying every time I sleep. That's the only way I feel comfortable dropping 200K on just a watch. He's right. They probably found out that there was nothing they could do. They already selling the aftermarket ones. They lost the trademark thing for the top of it. So they probably figured, oh shit, we about to go belly up. Let's just sell all these bitches off for cheap. That's probably what they did, because business is business. And you know what this tells me? This shit only has value when we give it value. The company said it was value, put it out to the internet and put it out to the world via celebrities. They said it was value, and then it became value. One morning, the company woke up and said, nah, it's not that valuable no more. And just like that, it's over. What does that tell you about the things that we purchase, y'all? Even these cars for the regular people. Y'all running around here in $2,000 car notes. Y'all running around here in $1,000 car notes, bitch. I know I was mad when I was in apartments, mad that I had to spend $1,000 on an apartment. Y'all riding in $1,000. This shit don't have the value y'all think it does. It only has value when they say it. But listen, when they wake up tomorrow and say your car don't have no value, now you running around in $1,000. And let's just, for instance, let's pull up. Let's say you got a Cadillac Escalade. I know niggas like Cadillacs, right? Let's say you got the 2027 Cadillac Escalade. That bitch brand new. You spend $150K on that hoe. $150K. You gonna be the first one to get your Cadillac Escalade, and then a year later, they find out, oh shit, it ain't that valuable. They drop them hoes down to 45. Now everybody riding around in your $150,000 truck, it has zero value. Most of the things that we put value in doesn't have any value in the first place. Like these watches and these cars and these clothes and this jewelry. A lot of this shit have zero value. And the worst part is you thinking you're buying genuine shit and that shit fake too. It's year one, y'all. The veil is lifted. All lies are being exposed. Everything that's under the sun is coming up. OT Genesis says, when the new AP drop, I'm getting one for my son. Dope timepiece. But I choose to not walk around with the new G-Shock. Great business move for Audemars, though. But I'm done. Niggas that wear Jordans don't wear Team Jordans. It's really about what you put the value in, y'all. These watches never had value from the beginning. That's the part that they don't want to tell you. But because you gave it value, because they said it had value, then it had it. But the moment they woke up and said, nah, we don't want it to have value no more, it's done. Rethink some of the things that we dealing with, y'all. We trying to build generational wealth, and 200,000 watches ain't going to get it. $200,000 watches ain't gonna get it unless you're super rich. If you're super rich, I'm not talking to you. But I'm talking about the average person who's doing good. I don't mean very, very well. I'm talking about the average person who's doing good. A $200,000 watch is not you. I would never want to build nothing with you. You're gonna fuck us up. You're gonna get the money and fuck the whole shit up. Hell no. Hell no. Let's move on. Let's do Cat Williams in this roast. And listen, I didn't watch all of the roast. I'm lying. I turned it on. I tried to watch it, but I couldn't. Kevin Hart is a has-been. He's done. It's a wrap on that nigga. It's a wrap. Kevin Hart ain't been funny since his first one or two comedy specials. The one when he was talking about his daddy. No, that one. And maybe one or two. But I believe, like Cat Williams said a long, long times ago, Kevin Hart is a plant. And, Cat Williams came to his roast and doubled down on Kevin Hart being a plant. So for those of y'all who don't know, Kevin Hart had a roast. And typically in celebrity world, when they get a roast, that means they out the door. That means you hang up your cleats. You're retired. That's when the roast happens. That's why, what's his name? Tom Brady had a roast upon his retirement. Whenever you see a celebrity have a roast, that is their way out the door. That means they're done. It's a wrap. So if Kevin Hart had a roast, that means it's a wrap on Kevin Hart, right? Now, Kevin Hart has made a lot of money in his career. He's been super successful, but not because he's just that great. It's because Kevin Hart, I believe, is the plant put in certain situations to make the money that he made. At any rate, he has this roast. Let me see if I go pull it up. And he has a whole bunch of people there. I did watch it. What's that lady name? The clear lady who be sleeping with all the black people. She was funny. The white boy who be roasting everybody, he was funny. Lizzo would have been funnier if she wasn't too busy laughing at her own jokes. Draymond Green was okay. And what's that black girl name? Hold on. I'm about to show her. I'm about to tell you. This one went over all y'all head. Hold on. Who this girl is? What's her name? I know her, but I don't remember her name. What's the girl named Regina? What's her name? I'm gonna play the video. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to get a picture of her. Yeah, Regina Hall. Is that her name? Regina Hall. Didn't crack a smile the whole damn thing, the whole time. If y'all didn't watch the roast, yeah, she might. But for the most part, she just sat there. Mind you, on the roast, everybody up there was calling everybody pedophiles. Everybody at the roast had pedophile jokes, not just for the men, for the women too. This entire roast was them putting out their business that they all fuck kids. Even Regina Hall, because they didn't say some of y'all. Everybody at the roast talked about how everybody at the roast was a pedophile. Everybody at the roast joked about how everybody at the roast was a pedophile. Everybody. Everybody. The whole roast was nothing but jokes about pedophilia. And I'm looking around the stage and I see a lot of niggas. Lizzo, Draymond Green, Regina Hall. And I'm over here saying, what the fuck? Everybody at the roast was roasted about being a pedophile. This ain't no random shit. This ain't random. But people are going to call it random, right? Because they don't want to believe that their favorites could be this horrible. I'm telling you, these celebrities ain't shit, bruh. These celebrities ain't shit. We're going to get into a little bit of the roast. Now, we know Kevin Hart and Cat Williams had beef, right? Cat Williams don't like Kevin Hart, but apparently they called Cat Williams to roast Kevin Hart. This is probably another part of the humiliation ritual. Remember, when they do these roasts, it's a one big humiliation ritual. That's all it is. One big humiliation ritual. So Cat Williams comes up to the stage. He roasts Kevin, and Kevin decides that he want to call a truce after the roast. We're going to get into a little bit of some of what Cat said, and then we're going to get into why we're really here, because I don't want to really go hard mostly on Cat said, but Cat did say a lot of shit. Hold on, let me go back. Let me just let it play.
I'm not sure if the Illuminati is real or if this is the junior varsity version, but for those of you just joining us, Kevin and I have beef, and I'll tell you why. Because privately, this motherfucker stole everything from me. Before he saw my act, he was a 6'3" white man.
And I think that joke went over people's head. When he said before he saw my act, you can't hear it? You can't hear it? Somebody said they can't hear it. I'm gonna stop sharing and come back. When he said that before me, you were a 6'3" white man, I think that went over people's head. I think people believe that people don't shapeshift, and people like what if Kevin Hart is really a reptilian in real life? What if the nigga ain't even real? This is just because I'm a conspiracy theorist, but what if Kevin Hart is not even real? Who went to school with Kevin Hart? Why we don't have no people who say, I grew up with Kev, you know what I'm saying? Me and him went to school together. All we got is them same 3 pictures of Kev with his mama. That's all we get, the same 3 photos of Kevin Hart. Nobody has real childhood memories or real memories of this nigga. All the memories we got come from Kev. What if Kevin is a reptilian in a skin suit? I'm just saying. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so pay me no mind, but listen. You see what I'm saying?
I tried to tell y'all that Kevin Hart was a plant. Because I keep burying him, he keeps springing back the fuck up. Just like a plant. Yes, I said some things I'd like to take back. Some things I said were misunderstood. I did say that Kevin was a Hollywood puppet, and I want to explain that because it might not be what you think. I meant that the head of Netflix literally has his whole hand up Kevin's ass and can make him do anything.
I don't want to go over the whole roast. Y'all check it out on Netflix if you want. But Cat Williams roasted the hell out of Kevin. He did not hold back. And all of the things he said about Kevin behind his back, he literally got on stage and said it in front of Kevin's face. So much so at the end, Kevin decided that he wanted to call a truce. But of course you want to call a truce at the end of your career. Keep in mind, Cat Williams really won here. And the reason why is because even though Kevin had the big explosive career that went all over the world, Kevin Hart was in and out. Cat Williams still independently has a career that is thriving. He still right now have a career that is thriving. So in my opinion, Cat won.
I've been at odds for years on years. You coming out here, quite the fucking surprise. But Cat, I can sit and I can watch you, I can laugh because I'm a fucking fan first, okay? I'm a fan first. Cat, we have an opportunity in real time, this is live television, to put our fucking beef behind us. I am offering you an olive branch of peace. I want to be a brother. I want to be a friend. Cat, I want to move on. Can we move on, man? Can we move on?
So that was the roast. But the most important, because I know a lot of that went viral. Look at Tiana Taylor.
I didn't want to throw off the balance of the day is by adding Oscar nominee, Time Woman of the Year, Golden Globe winner, to the lineup. That just wouldn't be fair to anybody, especially you. See, I feel like roasting you is kind of beneath me, I know it's kind of like a foreign thing, a foreign concept, because it's literally nothing that is beneath you, but still. I would never say something so hateful like I started one battle after another while Kevin's career has been one bomb after another. I mean, that would just be so cruel.
She was.
I would never do.
She was not funny at all. At all. There was nothing funny about Tiana Taylor. She looked like a fish out of water. She just was not. Yeah. She was horrible. But the point is, y'all, the entire thing was about pedophilia. Everybody that got up there and roasted each other about pedophilia. I want to get to I want to show y'all what Cheryl Underwood said. Hold on, I got a story about Cheryl. Hold on. Kevin Hart roast, because Cheryl Underwood got up there and went off on the clear man who was making a bunch of black jokes. Kevin Hart roast Cheryl. She should come up. Here she go. She went off on the clear man who was the MC who was making all the jokes on the black people.
No, okay, ready? You gotta say it. You think he's loud in his movies? When we were fucking, he was hollering and screaming and shaking. I said, will you shut the fuck up? Before somebody think I'm watching one of your movies.
And look at her. Of course, Tiffany Haddish is there. That's his girl. I wanted to get into what she said about the man. Hold on.
Okay, ready?
She went off. Let me see. She went off on the host because he was basically making hella racist joke, saying you could say everything about Kevin except the N-word, all kinds of shit. Let me see. Oh, they don't have no sound on this one. They took the sound off.
I heard you was a bully. Well, come on over here and beat this pussy up here. Come on, let's go. Keep rolling your telephone. I would fuck you, Draymond, but I'm afraid of heights. I'm only 5'2", but I'm still 2 inches taller than Kevin Hart. You Mighty Mouse motherfucker. They wrote that. The white people wrote it. The white people. I'm just saying it to get the check, motherfucker. Goddamn. P. Davidson, I just want to know what is in your dick that's driving these bitches crazy. And whatever it is, can you put it in Chelsea Handler so she can stop fucking black men? I'm sorry, Chelsea.
Chelsea, that's the lady, Chelsea Handler.
I had to say that when they paid me. Question for the day is, who has had more black dick in this town? Me or Chelsea Handler? The answer is Tony Hinchcliffe.
Now, this clear man, every single person came up there, talked about how he messed with little kids. And when I say mess with, I'm being nice. This man right here, every single person came on there, talked about how he messed with kids, and it was so cringe to watch because in my mind, y'all joking about this shit, knowing it's the truth. I tell y'all all the time, Mad Day and a joke comes out. Mad Day and the joke is where you hear the unadulterated truth. This is why these roasts are so good, because they're literally true. Everybody came up there and said that man was a pedophile. I believe it. But she ended up, Cheryl Underwood, I don't want to spend too much time. She ended up going in on the white man who was the host because he was making it seem like, not even making it seem like, he was basically saying a lot of black jokes. And she ended up going off on him. Well, fast forward, she does an interview and they asked her about the defense that she did against Kevin Hart's jokes and the rumors. And let me just say this. Cheryl Underwood is a comedian, and she's defending the right for them to be saying pedophile jokes and say real true shit as jokes, right? Now, let me just say this. It's a very touchy subject, especially for people who are comics. Me, I'm not a comic, but I love comedy. And I understand the idea that you don't want to mess with the integrity of it, because when you do, then you take the funny away and the authenticity of it. I get that. So with that being said, I do know that comedy doesn't have the level and the ceiling that most other industries have, because when you start messing with that ceiling, it literally messes with the jokes. However, when it comes down to the jokes that they were telling at this roast, it was so inappropriate. Go watch it if y'all think I'm lying. It was so inappropriate. The shit that they were laughing at, it literally made me crawl. It made my skin crawl. I'm like, it was funny at first, and then it wasn't funny, because it's just like, okay, y'all went from just saying shit to really saying some shit. It's a long ass roast. It ain't worth watching the whole thing. Skip around if you can. But I'm telling you, these people did this to put this on stage. Remember, we are in year 1. All lies are being exposed. These celebrities are on here using this roast to tell you what's really going on behind the scenes. And also, let me add this. Y'all don't know I did a show with Cheryl Underwood. I was a backup singer for what's that boy? Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming. Christopher Williams. This girl I knew, she had a gig. She was like, girl, you want to come be a backup singer? I was like, for who? Christopher Williams. Whole time it was a thing down at the convention center. And Cheryl Underwood was one of the guests as well. And she was so nice and so sweet. I remember we rode in a limo with her, me, her, the other girl I did backup with, Christopher Williams. And we all rode in a limo, and she was the sweetest. I'm just saying personally, when I met her energy was up. She was the sweetest. Christopher Williams, that nigga was looking for every drug known to man. I'm just playing. He was looking for the weed, and I did find them for him, okay? At any rate, that's my Cheryl Underwood story. But look, Cheryl Underwood came on defending the jokes, right? And I get her defense of it, but in the level of it, I don't get it. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, girl, I can sing. Oh, yeah, somebody said, boo, you can sing. Oh, yeah. I just told y'all I was in the choir with Luke James. Stop acting crazy. Stop acting crazy. I ain't making none of this up. It's documented. Stop acting crazy. Oh, yeah, girl, stop acting crazy. I done did all of that. But anyways, look. So Cheryl is up here to defend the jokes, and I want y'all to hear what she has to say about it. I'm just saying, to me, it was just too inappropriate for me to defend. I wouldn't be on here defending it. I'd let somebody else do it. But let's get into it.
As comedians, everybody has to laugh at everybody's jokes, but come on. And one person in particular who got it a couple of times was Cheryl Underwood, who was on the dais, and it just seemed like the jokes for her were maybe crossed the line.
My husband killed himself in 1990. Really what happened, right? I was in the Air Force Reserve, and they were getting ready to mobilize my unit to go in the Desert Shield and Storm. I'm sorry if I got it in reverse. It's been a really busy night. But my husband killed himself August of 90. So what they're talking about is his suicide over 30 years ago.
Nonetheless, what happened was everybody seemed to be pushing everybody's buttons. Even if it was a year ago or 30 years ago, it was, let's just find the most sensitive thing and just go in on it.
Well, I think it's the new way of roasting. When I first came to Los Angeles, I was hanging out in the Friars Club with those old-fashioned Borscht Belt roasters, those Jackie Masons and those guys. And that's why I said to Kevin at the end, we only roast who we love. There was a team of us and rehearsing things that we could say and what the parameters were. But the best part was being with my colleagues.
Wait. Pause, Cheryl. Pause, Cheryl. Y'all had a team to tell y'all what y'all could and couldn't joke about, and they said it was okay for y'all to joke about pedophilia the whole time? Oh, that's big.
Best part was hanging out and Tiffany Haddish and Lizzo and my fraternity brother J-Dub, one of the Plastic Cup boys, and all of us that know each other. That's why I said freedom of speech is alive and well, and it's alive in Netflix.
So the weird thing to me was Tom Brady, because when he was roasted, he got upset, yet he showed up and he
And
roasted
teed off on
Kevin
Kevin.
Hart, although he left so nobody could go after him.
I like the fact that he came to give Kevin a little elbow, but also give him his flowers. Usher, give an elbow, give him his flowers. Cat Williams, for them to settle their beef. So I think what he did really helped everything. But The Rock being there, you can see all of us have genuine love and friendship.
I'm glad you brought up The Rock, because you said something about when you first came to LA and that the Friars Club, the rules, there were no rules, because this particular joke shocked a lot of people, coming from The Rock at least. He put the D in front of the R word.
But everybody laughed.
And everyone laughed. So has it swung back where now there are certain words that in this context people are fine with?
True roast comedy. It is not meant, it's not for mainstream domain. But you're talking about Netflix. And I know people don't agree and to say, well, why would you use these words? But what I thought was good about what The Rock did, everybody was questioning his blackness. And he really made the connection. It's a way for us to talk about the issues with humor and come to some common ground. Years ago, you couldn't say M word for little people, couldn't say R word for the disabled. I have a joke that I tell about my own sister. I tried to say disabled, but it does not work. When sometimes politically correctness does not fit in comedy.
No, as comedians, everybody has to laugh at everybody's jokes, but come on. And
let me say this. Even though I like Cheryl Underwood, she is still in the industry. Also a D9 member. She a Zeta. She what's the ones that nobody like that be having the wrinkle jackets? She one of them. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. Where the D9 people at? She not one of the popular ones. She one of the ones that be having the wrinkle jackets that be in the back like this. The forgotten part of the D9. She is a D9 member and she is on code with the D9. Yes, she is. We gotta call a thing a thing. So what she's gonna do is what she's been told to do. Get out here and do the damage control. Okay? She was president. Yeah, I know it. Cause look, that's what they came to New Orleans for. Stop. That's why Christopher Williams was performing. It was a D9 thing. That's how I became the backup singer. Stop acting crazy. A homegirl is New Orleans. First of all, if y'all don't know how New Orleans is with music, you can find you a backup singer on the corner. You don't need to go through no agency. You don't need to go through no. You can go up the street and say, hey, girl, you know how to sing? Yeah. Can you be my backup singer? Yeah. Come on. That's how New Orleans is. And that's literally how I got the gig. A homegirl who knew that I knew how to sing said, hey, girl, you want to be a backup singer for Christopher Williams? What time? 6 o'clock. They giving us free food and free ride? Yeah. I come. And we were all black and we was in that bitch. That's how New Orleans is. And let's be honest, she was president of the Zetas. It was a Zeta event at the convention center. It was a big old thing. And Christopher Williams was down there performing at her event. That's how I got on it. But at the end of the day, she is definitely D9 and doing what they tell her to do. Being the president of D9, of course she's going to be out here doing the damage control. That's exactly how it works. This is why D9 people are placed in positions of power. Why do you think most of your doctors are D9 members? Why do you think most of your lawyers are D9 members? Why do you think most of your police officers, your judges, and most people in high places are D9 members? They have a sworn secrecy that they have to uphold, and they are there for damage control and for you to be fooled. Okay? That's exactly why they're there. So with that being said, that's why she's up here making a case for these people. But it's funny that they asked about jokes about this, that, and the third, but much of them didn't ask about pedophilia because that was 90% of the whole roast. 90% of the roast in the jokes came about pedophilia. They asked about the rape stuff. They asked about using the retarded word. They asked about using the midget word, but they refused to ask about why everybody was joking about being a pedophile. On purpose. On purpose. The world is a stage. They're going to play like they're concerned about certain things, but I'm pretty sure the retarded word and the rape word is not worse than pedophile. I'd hear 11 jokes about rape and being retarded before I hear about being pedophiles. But they're not going to bring that up. They just want to make it seem like they were concerned, but they really weren't. Everybody's in on it. It's one big joke. Everybody is in on it. Because when Cat came out and said it's the junior varsity Illuminati, he didn't exclude anybody. He said both sides. And I believe that they also make these celebrities come to these roasts too. I believe that they make them come to the roast. I believe some of them don't be wanting to come, but I believe they say, get your ass up. Like Lizzo. I believe they made her come. Oh, especially Tiana Taylor. She been sucking dick to get on so bad. I'm pretty positive they made her come. I'm pretty positive they made her come. Oh, and another joke that they were giving was Kevin Hart is fucking The Rock and The Rock is fucking Kevin Hart. That was another joke that was heavy that night. Apparently, they joke about Kevin and The Rock fucking each other. And I didn't even want to think about that. But now that I have, y'all got to think about it too. I didn't want to see a visual because every time I think about something, a visual pop in my head. I didn't want to see it. So I figured I'd come and share it with y'all so we could all see it. You know? I'm the gift that keeps on giving. But anyways, the roast was horrible. It ain't worth watching, but it is worth catching if you want to catch a few people. I didn't see The Rock was there because I didn't finish it. I didn't even know he came. That goes to show you how much I watched. After Cat went off, I was like, all right, I'm good. I watched Chelsea Handler. I didn't even watch her, Tiana Taylor. I watched Chelsea Handler. I watched Lizzo's fast forward through a lot of hers. I watched Draymond Green and Cat. And I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. It's a wrap. I didn't see none of them other people. I got the hell up out of there. I said, I'm out. It's a wrap. So yeah, be mindful of that. The world is a stage. The world is a stage. Okay. Now, moving on. Like the video, y'all. If you haven't already, please like the video. We got to get into the real shit now. It's 2 more topics, y'all. I be on here too long. I got to stop this. I cannot be spending on here 3 hours every day. This got to stop. This has to stop. Y'all, I don't know how we going to do it. I'm going to have to start right. I talk too much. And look at me talking. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I got to stop this, though. This ain't, Oh, no. We not about to be doing this every day. 3 hours. For why? I got a life, too. I want to live. I'm just playing. All right, come on. But for real, though, I do got to stop these 3-hour lives. This ain't going to be every day now. Y'all going to get to Now, let's move on. So, y'all remember how they say the Simpsons predicting everything? I remember saying that the Simpsons ain't predict shit because they don't. What y'all don't understand is these people write a script. You know who else? Sloan Bella. Y'all remember that clear woman who lied and told y'all? What's Diddy Baby Mama? What's Diddy Baby Mama name? Drop down in the comments. What's her name? The cute one. The brown-skinned one who had them churn. They say the Sloan Bella was on here lying to y'all, telling y'all that lady was coming to her to give her all the tea about what's coming up on the trial. And I came on here and told y'all she a white-ass lie. She's a white-ass lie. Kim, that's her name. Because look what I told y'all. Why would these niggas go to this white woman? All these black people that are working in spirituality, working in between worlds, why would they go to some clear woman to tell her what the fuck about to go on? It made no sense. I told y'all then, Sloan Bella wasn't no goddamn medium, and that hoe wasn't talking to Kim. That hoe had the script and gave y'all the script early and told y'all that it was a doggone fortune teller situation, and it wasn't. The same thing happened with the goddamn Simpsons. So often I see people, the Simpsons are predicting the future. They're not predicting it. They're just giving you the script in real time, and then you'll see it play out in the future. Only people who don't understand the way the world works are going to think from behind. What do I mean think from behind? Meaning you're thinking after you see stuff and not looking at what you're seeing to see what it is. So you see the Simpsons say, this is going to happen, and then it happens. And because people are lazy intellectually or lazy in their brain, they don't want to even go in to think to what else could be going on. These people have never given you the future. They're not fortune tellers. In a sense, they are, because they're literally telling you during these scripts, this is what we're going to do. Yeah. Coronavirus. Write that in the script. What else we want to do? Let's say we're going to shoot Donald Trump. Write that in the script. And most of this stuff is going to go on, but a lot of it won't. The point is for you to believe that they're writing this stuff. I'm sorry, for you to believe that they're telling the future so that you give your energy to it. Do not believe the Simpsons are predicting shit. They ain't predicting nothing. They're just giving you the script of what it is they want to do later. Now, I said that before, then I ran across this brother who explained it way better than me, and we're going to share it for y'all right here. Y'all like the video, keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel now. The world is a stage. Let's get into it.
But you think the Simpsons are predicting the future. They aren't predicting anything. They're mapping your reality and harvesting your consent. So let's look at the hantavirus.
Hantavirus. Hantavirus.
The hantavirus.
Deadly hantavirus outbreak linked to cruise ship.
Hantavirus hit cruise ship, now anchored off Tenerife in Spain's Canary Islands.
Everyone points to an episode from 2012 where a virus breaks out on a cruise ship.
This is General William Sullivan with an emergency message. Outbreak of the deadly Pandora virus is spreading rapidly. It requires a worldwide quarantine.
A virus?
It looks like a prophecy, but it's pure propaganda. Let's look at who actually wrote it. The creator, Matt Groening, has documented connections to the Epstein infrastructure. He flies on jets, but he doesn't write the scripts. He recruits for them. Over 24 writers for The Simpsons hold degrees from Harvard University. The writer of the specific hantavirus episode is a man named Matt Warburton. His degree, an honors degree in cognitive neuroscience from Harvard. Now let that sink in for a second. An Ivy League cognitive neuroscientist is...
Ivy League cognitive neuroscientist. Do y'all know what a cognitive neuroscientist is? In my layman term, it's a very intelligent or at least very educated person. I'm going to say intelligent. A very educated person on the way people think and in the science behind the brain. Let's get the actual definition. What is a cognitive neuroscientist? A researcher who studies the biological neuromechanisms and underlying human mental processes. This is the person writing the script, not Matt Groening, not the person whose name you see on every episode. The person who writes the script is a researcher who studies the biology, neuromechanism, that means the way that you move and think, underlying human mental processes, essentially mapping how the brain enables the mind. These are the people writing the scripts. These aren't writers. These are the people writing the scripts. Let's let that sink in.
Writing mass market cartoons. This is what they call the revelation of the method. The Nephilim energies orchestrating the Matrix do not use random cartoonists. They use cognitive specialists and proxies tied to the Trilateral Commission and Epstein network, literally to build an acoustic and visual code. Why neuroscience? Because they are targeting your limbic system. When they broadcast the hantavirus, your biological condenser goes into fear entrainment. The demiurge, the jealous god, and the archon entities running this simulation cannot create source code. They rely entirely on your divine frequency, the raw energy of the watchers inside of your biology to manifest this reality. The moment they show you what's coming, they bypass your free will because you consume it as entertainment. In order to heal this, we have to push back on the propaganda.
I want to stop him right quick because this is what he means. When he says, the moment we see it and we process it, then we're screwed. Let me tell you what he means by that. If you believe that the Simpsons are predicting the future, then when you see an episode or a clip floating around Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram showing what we're going through today, in your mind, you're going to release all things to fight or disbelieve it, because in your mind, if the Simpsons said it, it must be true. But what you don't realize is the Simpsons isn't predicting of a future. It is true because they are writing it. But what I'm saying is they're not predicting anything. They're just giving you the script beforehand. But again, what the brother is going to say is it only works if you give your energy to it in the way in which they want. Meaning you buy into the fact that the Simpsons predicted it, so it must be true. Now you're all of a sudden scared. Now you're wearing masks. Now you're not going shopping. Now you're not traveling. You see what I'm saying? This is a way to control your mind. This is why what do you call it? Who it was writing the script? This is why they have a cognitive neuroscientist writing the script, because his job is to do what? Control how the brain controls the body. It literally says it maps how the brain enables the mind. So that's what this is about. It's all about mind control. This is the gag. This is the gag for y'all. Hold on.
Side of your biology to manifest this reality. The moment they show you what's coming, they bypass your free will because you consume it as entertainment.
Okay.
In order to heal this, we have to push back on the propaganda. The karmic contract only works if you stay asleep in their fear loop. Here's what you do. Stop circulating their predictions. Recognize the imagery as a desperate attempt to harvest your energy. You must align back with these earthly angels, Sariel and Barakel, who hold the codes to override this part of the system. Ground your electromagnetic field, tune out the static, and starve their parasitic loop by operating strictly from your own sovereignty. Do this and everything will change. Thank you, and I love you. So you think the Simpsons?
When he said ground your electromagnetic field, it's what I tell y'all every day when I come on stream. Ground, meditate, pray. I told you grounding is literally healing. Even at the hospital, depending on what happened to you, they tell you to leave and go do what? Ground. What he's saying is, if you want to bypass this, basically don't give the fear, the energy to the stuff as fear, because that's how it works. The moment you get scared and you accept that it's real, that's when it works. That's where the witchcraft lies, okay? So what he's saying is, in order to combat this, stay out the way. I've seen some people online saying, you know what, girl, pandemic, oh, well, let it roll. That is how you combat this, because the longer we all buy into this big scare tactic, that's how we was on lockdown the last 4 years, because everybody bought into the scare tactic. Not me, but everybody around me bought into it. Everybody around me bought into it. People wasn't having Christmases, Thanksgivings. You couldn't come to my house. They couldn't come to yours. It was crazy because everybody bought into it. Now, some people are just that kind of person where they just so scared they would never and that's fine. But I'm talking about those of us who can understand what happened in the past and see the play that was gonna happen now. The Simpsons ain't predict shit, y'all. They ain't never predicted nothing. Never. I was an essential worker too, so I didn't get the opportunity to stay home like the rest of y'all. I wish I did during the time, though. I wanted to go stay home and collect my PPP and buy crab legs. I sure did, but I was an essential worker, so I had to go to work. So I didn't get an opportunity to lay low. I will say it was really nice not being on the road with a bunch of people. It was very, very nice, actually. You could speed, bitch. You could sell drugs. You could sell coochie. You could do whatever you want during COVID, bitch. You could do whatever you want, girl. The police wasn't gonna pull you over, girl. You had to be out there. See, I was an essential worker. I was out there. Oh, yeah. I remember I was going up the street. It was like a 45. It was like 45 for the speed limit. I was doing at least 65. Girl, that police looked at me and was like, you got it. I was supposed to be in jail, girl. Y'all know I'm a speed demon. I was in these streets. I had my way with these streets during COVID. While everybody was inside, I had my way. You couldn't tell me nothing. Wasn't nobody gonna pull you over. Wasn't nobody gonna tell you nothing. Girl, it was whatever you want. It was a free fall. Whatever you wanted to do, you should have did during COVID, okay? But anyway, I'm saying all that to say, y'all, don't believe the hype that these people are predicting the future. They're not. What they're doing is giving you the script, but the script only works if you buy into it. That's the layman part of this. The script only works if you buy into it and you get scared. Do not do that. That's why every day you getting more captures. Oh, 2 more people in Maryland with the Hana virus. That's for you to get scared. It only works when you get scared. Don't let the Simpsons fool you. Now, the last topic we getting in, African tethers. African tethers cosplaying Black Americans. I am so tired of this. I get so exhausted looking at African tethers who look, walk, talk, and act just like me, but want me to believe that they are African or want me to believe that they're proud to be African and Africa this, Africa that. Let me just say this. I put up a video on Twitter and I was talking about the African tethers. And one guy put under the video, he said, no, two dudes. One dude said, she sat up there with them horribly drawn eyebrows and said that. I said, oh, that was a key. That was a cute. But I'm going to sit up here tomorrow and say it again with these horribly drawn eyebrows. So look for it, bitch. That's what I want to say, but I don't comment back. But then the next person said, she looks more African than the Africans. How can she say that? Let me just say this. Having melanated skin does not make you African. And as a matter of fact, Africa does not own melanated people. We have been tricked by that white boy who made us think everything of origin of the world comes from Africa, right? We got tricked by that shit. So now every time we see somebody melanated, all we think of is Africa, Africa, Africa. When Africa ain't the birthplace of shit. I'm going to say it again. Africa ain't the birthplace of shit. It's not. They want you to believe that, and that's why every time you see something black, the first thing they say is Africa. I don't look like no motherfucking African, bitch. An African wish. Hello? They wish they had these cheekbones. Stop acting stupid. An African wish. No shade. But I don't look like no African. But because I have melanated skin and I'm dark skinned, people assume that I should identify with Africa. The biggest lie that you've been told is that people or the origin of black people come from Africa. That is not true. Black people, melanated people are indigenous to the land all over. We sprouted up like the trees did. They didn't come from one monkey fucking a white boy and then creating people. That's not true. It didn't even come from Adam and Eve having 1-2 people making a whole. That's not true. We sprung up out this motherfucker just like the trees. But you let the Africans tell it. We all African. I need y'all to shun that shit. Every time y'all run into an African telling y'all that y'all African, please shut that down. And the only way you can genuinely shut it down is if you do your genealogy. Black America, please do your genealogy. Once you got that paperwork and you know who the fuck you are, can't nobody tell you nothing. But again, the propaganda and the witchcraft is for you to believe that you come from Africa so that Africa can take everything from you. We spoke about the destiny swap. This whole Africa is the origin thing is simply a destiny swap. That's all it is. This is why they keep telling you and reiterating Africa, 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 because everything you have will then belong to Africa. Okay? Now, why is this important? Here these African tethers are all on the internet. And they are basically trying to look us dead in the face and say they're proud to be African. These people are playing in your face, Black America. Shout out to the Africans that don't do this, but I'm talking about the ones who do. And if you don't do it and you feel played, then fuck you, bitch. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I'm so tired of these people. They always say they're proud to be African, but you don't see nothing African about these motherfuckers. They don't eat African. They don't talk African. They don't walk African. They don't even look African. But every time you turn around, oh, I'm African. I'm not Jim. Well, carry your ugly ass back then, bitch. I bet you they won't do that. But it's all witchcraft. It's kind of like a slap in the face for these people to look you in the face, acts exactly mirroring you, swearing to God that they're not doing it. You can't make this shit up. It's mental illness here. Let's get into some of these Africans trying to explain to us how they not Africans. Now, this brother, whoever did this video, was talking about how they cosplaying, and I'm so glad more of us are talking about this because this has to be understood. When you go to Africa, if you pay attention to my thumbnail, these people look more like old school niggas than we do. And when I say old school, they like 100 years behind, so they might be wearing FUBU and shit. But still, they are old school Black Americans. They looking like the throwback of us, or the leftover of us, and looking us dead in the face telling us we come from them. Make it make sense. Let's get into it.
It's so funny when people can't tell I'm African because I'm actually one of the bushest Africans there are.
Some people can't tell because you're cosplaying a culture you have nothing to do with. Welcome to the Cosplay Hour, where they try to look like us, talk like us, and claim to be proud of their culture.
Y'all know what my biggest flex is? It's not even materialistic shit. It's that I'm motherfucking African. That's my biggest flex.
If being African is a flex, why do you tell us it's a flex while looking and talking like us? They can't stop cosplaying. They can't stop cosplaying.
The way that Black America treats Africans is completely uncalled for.
Wait, my part. And you still don't get it? Oh, he's still cosplaying? All right, cool. That's you. You feel me? Like, I don't know what about me just feeling like, oh, he's cosplaying.
They can't stop cosplaying. They can't stop cosplaying.
Capilla, man, what's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's poppin'?
You know they speak good English, like normal Nigerian English.
How far now?
Where are you from?
I'm from America, but my people in Nigeria. What's good?
Africa is a beautiful place to live, and Africa is probably the only place that you can go and start over and be accepted, treated like kings and queens. So not too much on Africa. The African disrespect by Black America needs to stop. And yes, I'm talking about it. Clock that.
It's so ironic how they always tell us how great Africa is, why they over here looking like us, stealing from us, talking like us. Ain't that ironic? Africa's the only place where you can start over where the kings and queens. Well, why your ugly ass over here then, bitch? If Africa is so dope, why y'all over here? Y'all ain't never asked these motherfuckers that. And I don't care if they're from Africa or anywhere else. Don't tell me how great your place is and you over here. Why are you here then? It ain't that great. It's all a destiny swap. This is a part of the witchcraft. This is not cute. I think this is really sick. This is sick that these people are coming over here looking dead in our face, acting as if we can't see what we seeing, gaslighting the fuck out of us. They don't look nothing like where they come from. They walk, talk, and sound just like us, but look in our face and tell us, I'm proud to be African. No, you not. No, you not. I wish one of you motherfuckers would come tell me you proud to be African. Bitch, I'm going to make you cry. I'm going to make you cry. I think we should ignore these people too. The reason why they even have the platforms that they have, let them go play Black American to their own people. And I bet you it won't work because their own people don't want to see them. Their own people don't want to see them. That's why it only works for us. And they only work for us because we get raised about it. We get raised bait and we feel some type of way. Don't let these people do this to you. That's the witchcraft. That is literally the witchcraft. It's a mental illness for a group of people to claim to be so proud of where they come from, yet they don't practice nothing of where they come from. That is mental illness. But you're going to look me in my face and say, Black Americans this, Black Americans that. Why are you looking like a Black American? Look at her. Sitting up there in somebody's chair looking like a Black American. House probably smelling like egusi soup and Play-Doh, bitch. And y'all sitting up here telling us that Black America this, Black America this. I wish God sent all you motherfuckers home. On my soul, I cannot wait until the universe and Mother Earth spit you bitches out. You bitches are cancer. Africans who do this to Black Americans are fucking cancer. I don't care. Don't tell me how proud of an African you are when you're not practicing nothing African. Carry your ugly ass home. But they'll never do that. Africa got this, that, and the third, but you refuse to go back there. It's ridiculous. It's sick. It's weird. It's weird. That's why y'all know who to play with. I wish one of you motherfuckers would come to me. I'm going to make you cry. I swear to God. I swear to God. Y'all going to call me every phobic and every xenophobe, this, that. I'm going to be all of that when I get through with you, bitch. Keep that shit over there. The cosplaying is sick, it's sad, and it needs to be studied. It needs to be studied. And one thing I learned about Africa, shout out to the continent, it ain't all of them people know. It ain't all of Africa. It's a very select few of them motherfuckers. Them Nigerians, them Ghana people, some of them Kenyans. You can point to where they come from. You can point to where they come. They all come from the same few places. It's not all of Africa. They all come from the same few places. Ask yourself why. Why do white people care about Nigerians so much? Who the fuck are they? They Cabbage Patch Kids. Confirmation on the horn. That's their Cabbage Patch Kids. That's why they put them Nigerians everywhere, because that's their science project. No shade, it just is what it is. I get so tired of you motherfuckers. I really wish y'all would just go home, but you don't want to go home. And it's cool if you stay, if you were fucking respectful. But because you motherfuckers are so disrespectful, watch how the ancestors get y'all up out of here. Watch how the ancestors spit you motherfuckers up out of here. I cannot wait. It is going to be such a joyous day when they get y'all out the paint. And the first nigga get up here hollering and screaming and crying about them Africans, your ass going with them. Said what I said. The first one of you niggas get up here screaming and hollering and all of that bullshit, your ass going with them. Leave these motherfuckers where they at. Let's get into this brother right quick, and I'm getting up off of here. This brother had posted this video, and it's very informative. Y'all get into it.
I wanted to make this video of kind of a quick rant on some things that I found while doing research for my other immigrant video. Now, we know the Democrat Party has been trying forever to replace Black Americans with immigrants, but they were doing it all the way back before the Civil Rights Movement, but they expanded it during the Civil Rights Movement. I know we are very critical on Hispanic and Latino immigrants, but one group we do not touch is the Africans, all right? When our people or Black Americans were fighting in them streets during the Civil Rights Movement for rights, for economic resources, when our HBCUs were fighting for scraps, our U.S. government, led by Lyndon B. Johnson, was sending hundreds of millions of dollars to Africa to bring them here. In 1962, there were still African nations coming into the United States on a ship, not with chains. They were looking like this. Let's bring up the photo. I want you guys to really look at this picture because I know many of you have heard that typically probably from the older Africans that they came here with nothing, right? They came here with scraps and just whatever they had in their pocket. Well, look at this. This is a ship coming from Africa to New York in 1962. Yes. And I really want you to look at this. Does this look like poor people? They have suits, ties, jackets, briefcases, nice glasses. And for the most part, they're standing right next to white people. Though in the United States, Black Americans were not standing this close to white people because of segregation. Okay? Let's go to this next photo. Look at this. Look how poor they were, y'all. They call this poor right here. They call this scraps. Nice clothes, right? Briefcase. Look like they have some maps or something like that. Jackets. Don't look nothing like Black Americans, but here they are. Next. Look at that. Next. Oh, wow. Inside of a home with white people, drinking tea, having a good time during segregated America. When our people were out there fighting for their rights. Lyndon B. Johnson and the Democrat Party was under a lot of pressure by Black Americans. Black Americans started to really despise the Democrat Party. And when Martin Luther King was assassinated, things really turned up in this country. And Lyndon B. Johnson and the Democrat Party had a decision to make, and that decision was we now going to help Black America economically from their demands that they have about slavery and Jim Crow? And instead of them pumping that money into Black America, they pumped it into Africa. They said that Black Americans had become ungovernable. They have become too radical. So they wanted to go get a new, safe Black person who was manageable and docile. I want to bring up a few of these companies before I close out, y'all. Well, institutions, I'm sorry. And Africans, I need y'all to understand, this is not no hate to y'all, bro. Y'all be quick to say people hating. This is not hate. This is a part of history, and this is a big reason as to why y'all are here.
Don't let them Africans trick y'all out y'all game. They gonna lie and call it xenophobic and hate because they don't want the truth out there. Do not let them gaslight you. And stop apologizing to these niggas. Fuck them. Put it out there.
One of these institutions was called the African American Institute, and they actually changed their name back to the Africa American Institute. And the thing about this, y'all, this thing was founded way before they reclassified the American Negro to African American, meaning they already had a distinction between us and them.
Mm-hmm.
During a 25-year period, the African American Institute, or the AAI, received over $135 million, which is more than $1 billion of American taxpayers' dollars. Okay? This money was specifically designated for scholarships, visitor programs, and educational infrastructure for Africans, not Black Americans. Another one we have here was called the ASPAU, or the African Scholarship Program of American Universities. This was launched in 1961, y'all. And like I told you, HBCUs were struggling and fighting to get government funding. USAID pumped millions of dollars to bring Africans into this country, into United States universities. Our Democrat government, they paid for these people's living expenses. They gave them monthly stipends, purchased cars. And not only did they put them in regular universities, they put them inside of Ivy League schools such as Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and gave them full tuition paid for. Last one I have here. They actually had a Cold War budget. It was being operated by President Kennedy as well as LBJ, but LBJ ramped this thing all the way up once Kennedy was gone. They say it was so-called to fight against communism, y'all. This is what they said. They wanted to fight against the Soviets. They were spending $20 to $30 million a year, which is more than $200 million a year now, specifically for African educational aid and exchange programs. So while the Democrat Party told you they did not have money for what we would say now is reparations, they were giving it to Africa.
Still. Right now.
And when these, and not all Africans, all right, when some of these Africans are saying that they are the most educated, they are the doctors, lawyers, engineers, y'all, this was done by design.
Yep. We talked about that.
Oh, man. But we have a real deep video coming in on this, y'all. I just wanted to stop in here and give this one. Let me know if y'all knew about these different funds that was going on. Let me know if you knew that these people were still coming here on ships in 1962. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Shout out to this brother. What's his name? Bryant IV, if that's his handle. Shout out to this brother. He is on it. Let me tell you, and he exposed some stuff I didn't know. It's so crazy because we just spoke about this on Educational Friday, and I showed y'all what part of Africa that they came from. It was Nigeria, Ghana, it was Kenya. It was like 4, 5, 6 places. Let me go pull it up. Fuck it. Because we talked about it on Educational Friday. I'm already here. I'm about to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. We talked about it. Hold on. And these are all the people you see today that run around hollering about they the most educated. Like the brother said, it was done by design. They literally educated and gave these people stipends, not just stipends. They got free education, free food, free everything, free. They got everything paid for. And this was your reparations. Remember, the civil rights movement was done so that you can get these set-asides. But what happened was, once Martin Luther King got popped and they got him out the paint, they were able to just slowly integrate the African into your shit. Because remember, they had already started naming stuff Africa. The AME church, that was the slow roll as well. To slowly start naming little stuff Africa, so when we really start bringing them in, it'll be an easy way for them to just walk right on in and destiny swap. Hold on. Shit. Let me see. I showed y'all on Educational Friday that there was a certain group of people a certain group of Africans. It wasn't everybody, and they only gave these stipends to these Africans. Hold on. It might be this one. Let me see. Yeah, Africans immigrated to the United States. We talked about this on Educational Friday. Make sure y'all pull up. Here you go. I got the chart right here. Stop acting stupid. I got the chart right here. Y'all can see this? Here go the chart. We talked about this on Educational Friday last Friday. We just talked about this on Educational Friday last Friday. Look at the chart. At the top for those of y'all who don't know how to read the chart, let me help you out. At the very top of the chart, Nigeria they had 327,000 Nigerians come in by 1970. These Africans, these particular Africans that they chosen, these are the ones that they gave all of the set-asides to. These are the ones we battling with today. So it's Nigeria, Ethiopia, Egypt, Ghana, Kenya. Then they have South Africa down here, Somalia. This when you get down to the low. Somalia, Morocco, Liberia, Cameroon, Sierra Leone. And look at the numbers. So by 1970, they're saying they had 327,000 Nigerians, but 222 Ethiopians. Look at the difference between the Nigerians and the Ethiopians. This is why every day we dealing with who? Who we beefing with mostly online as far as Africans? Think about it. I'll wait. Somebody drop down in the comments. Who's the most Africans we beefing with now? Them goddamn Cabbage Patch Kids. Them goddamn Nigerians. It's the reason why they the ones that's been put all over the earth. Who are these motherfuckers? Where did they come from? And why do these crackers care more about them than any of these other Africans? That is the play. And they done got here and been here so long that they done got so comfortable. They around here lying saying that Houston is little Legos. We spoke about that on the Educational Friday. They around here lying saying Houston is little Nigeria, little Legos, all to get more Nigerians to come. Done by design. The Destiny Stop started way back when they named the African Colonization Society. That was the beginning of the Destiny Swap. Just because the Africans weren't here doesn't mean that wasn't what that was. They were starting it off very, very early. Remember, the enemy plays chess, not checkers. The move they make is not for today. It could be for 100 years later. That's how clever the enemy is. He's not intelligent. He's very, very clever. So because this enemy is clever, he hurry up and named us an AME church, called them an African Methodist Episcopal Church. And Black Americans started going to it and naming the AME church as the origin of their church. Now, 200 years later, or 100 years later, insert the African, and now the African looking at the same Black American saying that's our shit. And guess what? On paper, they're right. On paper, because they called it the African Methodist Episcopal Church in the 1800s, technically they're right, but literally they're not. It was just a way for them to ease on in 100 years later and take your shit. That's how they've been taking our scholarships. That's how they've been taking all of our set-asides. Everything that they created and named it African then, now these Africans just run right on in and take it because they are the real Africans and you are not. I hope I help somebody today. I hope I help somebody today. Understand the play. Understand the play. And these goddamn Africans who think they about to get away with this shit is not. The universe got it. Don't worry about it. But I'm telling you now so that you can be aware of what it is you're dealing with and what it is you're fighting. These people not slick. They just trying to. The reason why these Africans come on the internet and call you xenophobic and tell you that you're wrong and say all these horrible things about you is because you're blowing their cover. They don't want you to do that. God forbid you blow their cover. If you blow their cover, then the gig is up. And once the gig is up, they go back home and you take your rightful places where? At the top. They won't want that. That's why every time you bring this shit up, they hurry up and get you out the paint and call you xenophobic. Do you understand now? Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe Black America. You smarter than that. Don't let them niggas trick you out your bag. Please. Okay. Krishan Bacon Cheeseburger. Hey, boo. How you doing? She says, we know you don't really speak on Save Junior content over here, but we will support you no matter what platform you're on. Since 2022, we saw you live and just wanted to say we love you all. Help. Thank you. Hashtag Save Junior. Yes, hashtag Save Junior. And you know, I be looking for your page because you be having everything. Shout out to Krishan Bacon Cheese Porter Jr. I always mess up your name, but I know exactly who you are. Whenever I'm looking for content, I go straight to look to see what you uploaded. So thank you. I didn't even recognize or realize that you watched. So thank you so much, Krishan Bacon Cheese Porter. I really appreciate you for that. We Jocing every time we get. Thank you, boo. And Miss Marie, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Says, get it, boo. You cook tonight, right now. What you cooking for dinner? I know it's gonna be spicy too. LOL, love you. Well, I actually got this last piece of catfish that I cooked from yesterday and some zucchini squash. I'm gonna eat that today. That's the last of my fast meal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just eat that today, and I'll start eating in Europe. But you know, Europe don't have no real good food, so I probably lose weight there too. They don't have no food over there. Thank you, Miss Marie. And Jay Money, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, keep dropping gems. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. And Jay Fly, thank you for the super chat. Say, we all seen those commercials. Grassi is an online school. I think I read that one. We can purchase a doctorate degree. Yeah, she's talking about, or he's talking about, I don't know. They're talking about the Cheyenne Bryant bit. But y'all, I got to get off of here. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Jesus be a time clock. Jesus be a time clock. Let me get up off of here. I love y'all. Make sure y'all share the video, like the live, replay gang. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all like the live and hype it up if you can. I will see y'all on tomorrow. Remember, Thursday and Friday, I will be in Greece, so you won't have no morning jokes. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Thursday and Friday. I'll try to come live as soon as I can because I do want to get some content out there. So be on the lookout for that, okay? But I will be back tomorrow. It'll be an earlier Joce because I gotta head up to the doggone to the place. To the airport, people. So it'll be an earlier Joce, but I definitely will be on tomorrow, probably about 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock. We'll go with 10. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all later on. Take care of y'all. Hit the link if y'all want to shop with the doll, voodoodolltvshop.com, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow. Lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.